Good snap, the hold, the kick is up, the kick is good!
Will be a swing by Kramer, kept alive by Jalbert. Lucas with the attack off the side of the block for the kill.
Gazette, he looks to go off guard, tucks back inside to the A gap, and he gets in for the touchdown.
Harrington, angle, off a touch, diving, Dunbar, holy cats, wow!
Starcevic in the shotgun, play action, looking for a man, has him down the field to his brother Starcevic for the touchdown. It's 31 yards. Jake.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hey, pleasant good evening and welcome here to Oak Grove tonight, where we have Region 1 Volleyball. As a lot on the line here tonight. A win here by Oak Grove would wrap up the number 1 seed for them, but Maple River probably has other things in mind when it comes to that plan here tonight, as the Raiders, the visitors on the scoreboard here in Oak Grove. Alex Hoffman here with your live event, joining you from a somewhat nice, cool Tuesday evening. It's starting to finally feel like October out there here in the Fargo Metro, as we will witness here shortly the Maple River Raiders and the Oak Grove Grovers. Definitely going to look at standings here later tonight. As we mentioned, Oak Grove has a chance to take that number 1 seed by the, not even by the grips. They would have it earned here tonight with a victory. So we'll look at some of that stuff here tonight on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. The Raiders coming into this game after a couple tough losses over the last couple of weeks, with Northern Cass going 5 sets, and then another fun one there with Hillsborough Central Valley in Tower City last Thursday for the Raiders senior night. That one going 4 sets, every one of those sets going tight. We talked in the pregame show here with the head coach for the Grovers, Michaela Hestal, about her close matches here this year as well, especially in Region 1. They've had several go to 5 sets, so this team is battle-tested as well. The girls on the far side here tonight of the court. We'll take a break in the action here, and we'll come back. We'll look at standings. We'll look at potential seedings. We'll look at starting lineups here on senior night from Oak Grove on your live event.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsborough, is now Agassiz Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassiz Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsborough, is now Agassiz Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
When it comes to keeping your home comfortable, Bears Home Solutions has all your needs covered. From expert heating and cooling services to top-notch plumbing and fireplace installations, their team ensures your home stays cozy year-round. Trust their experienced professionals to handle it all efficiently, affordably, and with a smile. Ready to upgrade? Call Bears Home Solutions at 701-365-0365 or check them out on Facebook. Bears Home Solutions, where comfort meets excellence.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Fans, welcome back here to Oak Grove, where we have Region 1 volleyball action tonight. In terms of Region 1 play right now, we got a barn burner in terms of how this region is going to finish out. But it's pretty simple for Oak Grove here tonight. Win, number 1 seed's yours. There's a little bit of other stipulation there. If Kindred loses tonight, then Oak Grove also gets that number 1 seed based on tiebreakers. Looking at the rest of the standings here in Region 1 on our Ira Insurance pregame show, Northern Cass right now sitting at 7-2 overall. They'll take the 2 seed as of right now. The only losses they've got so far were to Oak Grove and Widemere Lidgerwood. Speaking of 5 sets, as we mentioned earlier, there's been a lot of 5-set wins in the Northern Cass side throughout this year, including one against Maple River. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Kindred in action tonight against Central Cass. They're sitting at the number 3 seed right now. Their only losses right now on the season in terms of Region 1 play are to Richland and Northern Cass, with key wins against Central Cass, Hankinson, and Oak Grove. Your Maple River Raiders here, the visitors on the scoreboard, are 6-3 right now in region play. A win tonight would put them to 7-3 and almost guarantee them a spot as a top 4 seed in Region 1. And we keep talking about those top 4 seeds. Each one of those seeds gets a bye in Region 1 play and would automatically move right into quarterfinals. The number 7 ranked team in the state right now, Central Cass, they're sitting at 6-3 right now. They don't have the tiebreaker over Maple River, as Maple River won that one in the inaugural new gym match out in Tower City, 3-1. That was way early. That was back in September. Then you got Widemere Lidgerwood sitting at 5-4 right now. Don't count them out yet. They still have some key matches here with Hankinson and Maple River. Maple River will be traveling to Widemere Lidgerwood for that final match of regular season play. Sargent County right now sitting at 4-5 overall. Hankinson sitting at 3-5 overall. Richland at 4-5. Enderlin right now at 3-6. Lisbon is at that 11 seed right now with 1-8, and Tri-State will have the 12 seed right now in Region 1 play. Speaking of some of those matches, we also have on your live event here, we are spread out all over Region 1 tonight and a little bit of Region 2 as Kindred travels to Central Cass in that pivotal Region 1 match. We have that one on your live event. Northern Cass right now is down in Lisbon, and Tri-State is heading to Sargent Central. We also have Mayport CG at Thompson, some Region 2 action. That should be a fun one up in Thompson. That one will also be on your live event. 2 other matches in Region 1 that we don't have here would be Widemere Lidgerwood at Hankinson, and we also have Enderlin at Richland tonight in the Region 1 play. So plenty of action. All 12 teams here from Region 1 in play here tonight. I'm sure all those games will be getting going about the same time. We're scheduled for about a 7 o'clock start here from Oak Grove. We'll take a break in the action. We'll come back, look at starting lineups. We'll take a look at some previous history here with these 2 teams. You're watching the Ira Insurance pregame show here on your live event.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
As an American Family Agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American Family Agent.
American Family Insurance.
Say goodbye to boring birthday parties and corporate events and say hello to a supercharged celebration at the Empire Sports Complex in Fargo with their epic bounce houses that's guaranteed to have your guests jumping for joy at the Empire Sports Complex. Their bounce houses are the ultimate party starter, but don't wait too long to book. Go online now to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org, or call 701-318-4161 for your next birthday party or corporate event. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo.
Fans, welcome back here to Oak Grove, where we have Region 1 action here in Class B Volleyball in North Dakota. We've talked about the Region 1 standings. Let's talk about the two teams in play in front of us here tonight, the Grovers and the Raiders. You could call it the battle of the trees here with Maple River and Oak Grove. There's some for all the arborist fans out there. Start with the visitors on the scoreboard. The Raiders of Maple River right now sitting at 20-7 overall. That's a winning percentage of .741. And in Region 1 play, as we mentioned earlier, they're sitting at 6-3 in Region 1 play. So right in that 4-5 kind of position. So really on the teetering point of trying to get that first round bye in Region 1 as they approach the tournament time here, which is right around the corner. Head coach Craig Poole, we'll hear from him a little bit later in a pregame interview about his squad. Had a lot of good things to say about, that hard work, determination that the Raiders have been putting in all year. They have not yet lost 2 matches in a row all season, so they're trying to avoid that here with a loss last Thursday to Hillsborough Central Valley. Switch to the home team on the scoreboard here, the Grovers of Oak Grove, 18-11 overall. That's a winning percentage of .620, but they are undefeated in Region 1 play. And then you ask any coach in Region 1, that's the number that really matters there for their squad. Head coach Michaela Hesdalen really talked about senior leadership and just that adversity that this team has had throughout the year with tight matches and 5-setters and just maintaining that undefeated record in Region 1. Not easy to do. Ask anybody in Region 1. This is a gauntlet when it comes to region play here on the southeast region of North Dakota. We'll take a break from the action here. When we come back, we'll hear from both head coaches of the Grovers and the Raiders here on your live event.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
We're joined now by the head coach for Oak Grove here on our DJ Coulter Agency pregame interview, Coach Michaela Hesdalen. Coach, thank you for your time here tonight.
Yeah, you bet. I'm excited for tonight.
You've tallied up an undefeated record so far here in Region 1 play, but it certainly has not been a walk in the park by any means. You guys have had 3 matches go the full 5 sets here in Region 1. What has been the success for your team's resilience in those kind of matches?
Those matches are definitely not easy. Going 5 sets, is not fun. But it's resilience, like you said. It's playing as a team. You're going to have your ups and downs. But again, it's those teams that stay with each other, give 100% effort. Those are the teams that are going to win in the end.
So, your team right now is loaded with veteran players. We see a lot of juniors, seniors, and some sophomores in that lineup. Who do you like to lean on in terms of the leadership for your team, especially in crunch time like those 5-setters?
Yeah, I think leadership is huge for any team. Peyton Downs is a really good leader for us on the court. Our seniors, Mari Bomi is a good leader too for us on the court. It's when kids get nervous, when they get scared, they look to those seniors, and our seniors do a really good job of picking up the younger players, because we do have some younger players on our team too. And like you said, those 5-set matches can be tiring. So they are the ones that are encouraging, hey, we got this, keep in it, keep in the fight, keep giving effort. And it's awesome to see that as a coach.
And the Raiders on the other side here tonight, the visitors on the scoreboard, they do have a Swiss Army knife in senior Brielle Calor. And, she's an assist machine, but, she can also rack up a bunch of kills on a given night. From a coaching standpoint, how do you prepare for her defensively?
Yeah, I think we just control our side of the net. Put up a good block at the net and serve aggressive. I think the team that serves aggressive tonight, and makes less errors is the team that's going to come out on top.
And I don't like to do these announcer jinxes, but a win tonight and you secure that number 1 seed in Region 1. Where does that fall on the list of season goals that your girls set out to, at the beginning of the year?
I think going undefeated and getting first place is obviously an amazing goal. It's one day at a time, one game at a time. We prepare every week for this team, we prepare for the next team, and we keep moving. And it's about getting better too as a team. We're a different team from the beginning of the year until now, and if we can come out on top, that would be awesome. And I think everything for those senior girls this year.
Coach, good luck tonight against the Raiders, and thank you for joining us here.
Thank you so much.
That was Coach Hesdalen joining us for a DJ Coulter Agency pregame interview. Your home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance agency that wants a shot at your business. Go to djcoulter.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and wise yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
We're joined now by the head coach for the Raiders here on another DJ Coulter Agency pregame interview, Coach Craig Poole. Come to the man that can cover your can. Go to djcoulter.com. Coach, thank you for taking time again to chat tonight.
Oh, you're welcome. Love to do it.
So last week we saw Addison Hannig really open it up offensively. How important is her attack to your team's offense?
She does everything for us. She's back row. But if we can get her going with her kills, she just really, really steps up, and that kind of carries everybody else.
And we're kind of entering that postseason feel already. I know we still got a couple weeks before Region 1 tournament gets going, but you only got 2 games left. Region counters on the calendar with tonight, and then Wyndmere-Lidgerwood. So, give us the vibe on how your girls are approaching these final matches.
Well, we're talking about the fact that we got to get ready. The biggest thing is, we've all of our tough games have been towards the end, and we've been competing well. We just have to be able to make sure that we can finish. That's the key thing for us tonight is being able to take advantage of the opportunities we get and finish and not give things back to them. But yeah, we're excited about it. We still have an opportunity. Granted, we got to play really well tonight and then really well versus Wyndmere. But we have an opportunity to earn a bye into the first round of the region.
Yeah, and then you got that game with Richland, that non-counter in between, kind of a feeler for that Wyndmere game. So.
Yeah, and Richland's been playing very, very well. They actually, just watching the scores and watching everything when they had Northern Cass, they had an opportunity to really finish them. So they're kind of one of those silent groups that are sneaking their way in. They play really good defense. If they can get their offense going, they're somebody to be reckoned with too.
So let's talk about one of your front row attackers that we haven't really got to highlight too much, in terms of interviews, but Britton Richards, one of your seniors, she's one of your quieter seniors on the team, we could say. So what have you seen improve in her game just over the last couple of years?
Britton's a girl is really kind of passive and almost a little shy, but she's been able to step it up. She's very aggressive on the block. She's got a lot of blocks for us this year. She's also been attacking the ball well. It's not like she hits it 100 miles an hour, but she finds locations to be able to put it down. And even last week, she got last game, I guess, she got a couple opportunities to get back and serve receive, and she was scared as heck, but every pass was just perfect.
And your squad has yet this season to lose back-to-back matches all year. Now, here's the coaches or the announcer's jinx, right? Yep. So what do your girls have to do tonight to keep that streak going of not losing back-to-back matches and come out victorious here against the Grovers?
Again, like with any volleyball team, you have to say that you have to be aggressive, and you also have to play fairly clean. We're looking defensively. We're going to be throwing some things a little different that we wouldn't normally do, but I know they've got a couple of really good outsides and the right sides hit well. But we just have to kind of, hopefully we can adapt to it and get things going and then take advantage of situations when they give us the ball in a good location.
Well, thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight against Oak Grove. That was Coach Poole of the Maple River Raiders giving us a little preview here tonight in Region 1 action.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
Fans, welcome back here to Oak Grove, where we will soon witness the Raiders of Maple River taking on the home team on the scoreboard here, the Oak Grove Grovers. Before we get to the national anthem and starting lineups, let's just kind of take a quick look at the regional schedule per se, between here today and into later this week as well. Kindred and Central Cass Region 1 volleyball action. We're carrying on your live event here tonight, a pivotal matchup there, kind of in the couple of the upper teams right now in Region 1 play. Kindred is sitting at that 3 spot right now, and Central Cass right now sitting at the 5 spot. We got Northern Cass at Lisbon on your live event here tonight. Northern Cass trying to get to 8-2 on the year. Lisbon trying to improve to 2-8 on the year. Tri-State is at Sargent County right now on your live event, as we also have some Region 2 play with Mayport CG at Thompson. So a lot of action here tonight on your live event and yourliveevent.com. Be sure to check out later in the week here as Hillsborough Central Valley hosts number 2 Grafton. That'll be a big Region 2 matchup there between those two teams. And Langdon area Edmore Munich is going to come down to Northern Cass later this week. Langdon area Edmore Munich right now the number 4 seed in the state, as those rankings just came out last week. And don't forget about some playoff football this Saturday. Shiloh Christian coming to Kindred. We'll have that one on your live event. We got South Prairie Max traveling to Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion. We'll have that on your live event. That's some 9-man football. And Bishop Ryan will be at Central Cass. That'll be on yourliveevent.com as well. We'll take a break in the action as they go for national anthem here from Oak Grove. We'll get the starting lineups when we come back here on your live event.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters.
Transform your space with premium painting, whether you're looking to remodel an existing space or add new construction from residential, commercial, and industrial. Premium Painting's team of experts delivers top-notch quality and attention to detail, on time and on budget. Premium Painting offers services from drywall, wall coverings, millwork, and painting. For a free estimate, contact Forrest Tritel at paintfargo.com or call 701-200-2797.
From routine checkups to advanced treatments such as same-day crowns and implants, Southview Dental Care offers personalized care that fits your needs. They are there when you need them most, offering emergency examinations with same-day treatment in most cases. Have a cold sore or canker sore? Southview Dental Care provides laser treatments to address these painful conditions. Schedule your next dental appointment at southviewdentalcare.com. That's southviewdentalcare.com. Southview Dental Care in Moorhead is your dental home.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. your information stations. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Fans, welcome back here to Oak Grove, where right now the PA announcer is giving us the starting lineups for the Maple River Raiders and soon the Oak Grove Grovers. Thank you for joining us here on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Starting lineups for the Maple River Raiders here tonight. We have the libero junior, number 2, Lila Richmond. Junior setter, number 4, Hallie Bisset. Senior setter, number 6, Brielle Kaloran. Outside hitter, senior number 8, Addison Hanig. Middle hitter, number 12, sophomore, Aaliyah Hanig. And then we got the sister, another pair of sisters, I should say. 8th grader outside hitter, number 14, Sophia Satram. We have senior number 16 middle hitter, Stella Satcham. So that's the lineup that Coach Poole's going to send out tonight against the Grovers. Let's take a look at the Grovers starting lineup. Starting mainly seniors tonight for senior night, but we also have setter sophomore number 2, Rachel Christensen. Senior middle hitter number 3, Amari Pape. We have the outside hitter senior wearing number 7 tonight, Peyton Dowes. Right side hitter senior number 8, Caitlin Swanson. Outside hitter senior number 9, Meredith Weber. And senior middle hitter number 12, Mari Bolmy. That is the lineup that Coach Michaela Hesdalen will put out against the Raiders here for Oak Grove. And not only is it senior night, but it also appears to be jersey night or costume night, depending on what students decided to wear here. I've already seen Goose and Maverick throwing out candy, and I see a Capriel Kaprizov jersey, as well as a Randy Moss jersey. Trey Lance, I believe, down there as well. So we got all kinds of jerseys here. That can count as a costume as Halloween is lingering on our schedule here, on our calendars. But right now it's volleyball action here from Oak Grove. We got the Raiders, the guests on the scoreboard, taking on the Grovers, the home team on the scoreboard. What's on the line? Potential first-round bye for Maple River if they can probably close out the season with a couple wins. On Oak Grove side, win, you get the number 1 seed. Try to improve to 10-0, and with some tiebreakers over other teams, they would lock it up here tonight with a victory. So, set 1 about to get underway here, and we are just on the other side of 7 o'clock here as C-Squad and JV both went by way of Oak Grove here earlier tonight. So, Raiders trying to see if they can put an end to this little streak going on here tonight. Oak Grove, one thing on the mind right now, win, get that 1 seed. And it'll be a little easier to go into those final matches of regular season play. They do have Kindred on the schedule still. That will be a fun one regardless of this outcome here tonight, as Kindred will have a lot to play for. And depending on how this goes tonight, maybe see a lot, or that might even be more important. You know, a loss here from Oak Grove would really put some more pressure on that Kindred game coming up later to end the season, or regular season, I should say, for the Grovers. All right, first serve about to come underway here as Lila Richmond serves near side. Right-handed junior puts it up, and we're underway here. 7-11, our starting serve there. As the Raiders set up their offense here, Brielle Kaloran puts it through the block, but back row dug out. We have a whistle here, and that's going to be a point, a double hit, double tap by the Grovers, and the first point of the night goes to Maple River. Mentioned a lot of action going around, every team in Region 1 playing tonight, so a lot of potential changes as a service error here by the junior Richmond gets the side out to to Oak Grove, and that gets the Grover fans to sit down as they get their first point of the evening. As Peyton Downs takes the ball here and will be serving from the far corner. Some substitutions already coming in as the libero Aspen Chose checks in for the Grovers, wearing that maroon jersey. Raiders all blue tonight, red up the sleeves. Grovers all white with a little bit of maroon around the elbow, shoulder area there. As Oak Grove sets this one up, offense goes to the back row where it's dug out by the Raiders. Try a little tip over there. In the front row was Oak Grove. I believe that was Foster Devold trying to get a little sneak attack there. Raiders just going to have to try to get this one over, and they do. Free ball coming over. See what Oak Grove can do with it. They set up an outside hit. A little tip there. Almost goes for a kill, but the Raiders will send it back. Another free ball. As Oak Grove's going to set out their upside hitter here, and that's going to go long. Side out to Maple River. Couple early trading of points here as the senior Britton Richards checks in for the Raiders. Brielle Kaloran will serve here as the Raiders have the 2-1 advantage. Oak Grove trying to set up their offense. Just a little tip over and get the point and the kill. And that was Christensen with the kill, the sophomore setter. Scratch that was Mari Bolmy getting the kill there. As we're all tied up 2-2 early in set one here. Big swing there by Stella Satram, the senior for the Raiders. We mentioned in the pregame show about Addison Hanning really coming through offensively last week. We'll see what Stella Satram could do for Coach Poole and the Raiders here tonight offensively and defensively as she gets a handful of blocks every night. And another service error here by the Raiders. Coach Poole's not going to like that early in this pivotal matchup here tonight as Sophia Satram puts that one into the net. And we are just trading points here early in the set, or first set. As I believe that was Bronski putting up the serve for the Grovers, and there's a kill from Addison Hanning. Last week we had her against Hankinson. She ended up with 16 kills in that match. The 3-0 sweep of the Pirates. Raiders get the side out. They're up 4-3 here early in set one. Offense being set up here by Oak Grove, and there is Foster Devold getting her first kill of the evening. And once again, we're just trading points here. No team has put a streak together more than one so far, so very back and forth early here in set one from Oak Grove. As the Raiders set up their defense now, serve, receive. Right-handed serve comes up there by Foster Devold as the Raiders trying to set up Addison Hannig from the outside position. She'll get the kill and the point. Her second kill early here in the set. As the scoreboard here has her with one kill, but we got two for the senior for Coach Poole. Hallie Bisset here, the junior setter, puts up the serve. Here comes Oak Grove on offense. They push it, kind of a roll over there. Here comes Addison Hanning, who's going to do the same thing. A push to the back row, dug out by the Grovers. Back row, or back shoulder swing there by Peyton Downs. And the Raiders now going to try to set up their offense a little bit. Kaloran trying to get the tip across, but into the net. A little too tight in the tape there. And the point goes to Oak Grove. And if, I know it's early, but if our night's going to be like this, it's going to be a fun one here from Oak Grove. Back and forth we go. Aaliyah Hanning setting up for the middle spot there. Give the kill to the sophomore middle hitter. As Hallie Bisset will get credit for the assist there. And we've had, count them, I believe, 10 straight side outs here. Nobody's going on a streak yet. As Oak Grove just has to finagle that one over, and kind of one of those pass kills. And sometimes it works in your favor as Peyton Downs, one of the seniors here on senior night, gets her first kill of the evening. And how she got that on the right side of the antenna is beyond me. Great body control there by Peyton Downs to just roll it over the net, and the Raiders were not there to answer. Right-handed serve comes up. Raiders handle it. B-set's going to set up here. Sophia Satcham, and there was a whistle at the net. They're going to say that Satcham was in the net or on the line. And we have our first streak of the night here as Oak Grove here gets back-to-back points. Good swing by Satcham, but she was just a little tight in the net. As now the Raiders set up their offense. They go middle there this time. Hanning celebrating maybe a little early, but that one's going to go out. She thought she had the kill. But the Grovers had other ideas. Nonetheless, point goes to Maple River. And we're all knotted up here at 7 apiece on your City of Hope scoreboard here. Early in set one, Lila Richmond going to come into your screen there, gets the serve over, goes to the back row. Here's what Oak Grove can do with it. And they're going to get a kill there from Mari Bolmy, her second of the evening. And some substitutions coming in here for both teams as Stella Satcham checks back in for the Raiders. Foster Devold checking back in for Oak Grove. Both those girls will be playing front row here. As the serve goes into the net there, Peyton Dow is getting her first service error of the evening. And we're back tied up 8 apiece here. Britton Richards checking in for Maple River now to play some front row. As Brielle Kaloran, the senior for Maple River, getting the running serve here. Goes back left corner. Oak Grove handles it. They're going to go outside swing there. Tipped at the net, I believe. That was blocked by Britton Richards. And as Coach Poole said in the pregame show, you're not going to see a lot of emotion out of her. She's definitely one of his more shy players, but she got the solo block there. And back-to-back points here for Maple River. Big swing there coming from the right side position, handled by Kaloran. She's going to go back row swing, and that one is dug out, almost miraculously dug out there by Oak Grove, but the point and the kill goes to Brielle Kaloran. Mentioned in the pregame show, she's kind of a Swiss Army knife. You know, you expect her as a setter to get a lot of assists. She's got over 1,000 in her career, but she'll put up double-digit kills on you if you're not careful. As she puts this one into the net here, service error goes to the Raiders. They've got 3 service errors here through, midway through the first set. Coach Poole's going to definitely want to see that get cleaned up as compared to Coach Hestalen's only got 1 service error on her teams so far. Sophia Satcham takes a big swing there and gets the kill through the block. Getting her name into the scorebook here tonight. As Maple River looking now to try to extend a small lead right now. Sophia Satcham goes back row with her serve. Oak Grove going to set up that outside hit, and that one was through the block. That was Foster DeVold getting her second kill. Stella Satcham was there for the block, but a little too far off the net, and that falls on the Raiders' side. Side out there for Oak Grove as they are down 1 here. Serve comes over. Raiders handle it. They're going to go Stella Satcham. She goes cross court into the basketball hoops over there above the fans, and that's a kill for Stella Satcham, her second of the evening. Right now the Raiders have spread out their kills kind of among the usual suspects here. Jump over to the other side. Oak Grove, Bolmy with 2, and Foster Devold with 2 as well. As we have a small delay here. Something on the court that they're wiping up. And that's going to bring a substitution in, actually, as Molly Welsh jumping off the bench here. Freshman, and as the PA announcer just said, birthday girl, Molly Welsh checking in, play a little front row here for Oak Grove as Raiders waiting to serve here. They're up 12-10. Satcham getting it over, short serve, but does the job. And they're going to call a lift, I believe, here. Nope, into the net. And that point goes to Maple River, 13-10 here midway through set 1 here from Oak Grove. Region 1 volleyball action on your live event. Stella Satcham getting this one just over the net again. Might have grazed the tape a little bit. They're going to have to try to go over the antenna, but it jumps into the antenna. And the longest streak of the night here is Maple River, and that's going to get Coach Hestalin off the bench and say, I'll take a quick timeout, and we will take one here as well. So this timeout will be their first of the evening. We'll take a quick break. 14-10. Maple River with a slight lead.
RDK, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassi Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
As we welcome you back here to Oak Grove, we're got to get my scoreboard updated here a little bit. Right now, the Raiders lead 14-10. I had those backwards here, so maybe a little confusion on the end of a lot of you sitting at home. Try to get that updated here as Raiders lead 14-10 early in set one. There it goes. And that one point to Oak Grove here as we come out of that Southview Dental timeout. And a important side out there for Oak Grove as Maple River was going on a little 4-point run there. As Foster Devold's going to come up to serve. She goes cross court. Hannig handles it. Brielle Kaloran will set up Hannig. And then she'll get the kill right there. Her third of the evening. And that'll bring in Hallie B set to serve for the Raiders. The right-handed junior awaiting the whistle. Ball goes up. We go back row. Oak Grove setting up their offense. They go that outside swing, downs into the net. Point to the Raiders. Biggest lead of the night here for either team right now with that 5-point lead. Maple River trying to take set one here from the number 1 seed right now in Region 1 play, the Grovers. As they're going to go back to down, she just tips it over, and that one's going to work as a kill for the senior. And Peyton Downs didn't have to hit it hard. She knew that that space was open. They've attempted that a couple times. Coach Poole looking to try to tighten that up. That kind of right on the logo at half court here. That dump area, we like to call it. As Kaloran's going to take a swing from that outside position. Dug out nicely in the back row there. That was Sophia Geiger, I believe, back there. Hitting the court to get that. Hallie Bisa going to just try to tip it over. She goes a little bit long. And that no-look tip over, I think she's probably learned that one from Kaloran. But a little bit long, and the point goes to the Grovers as they're going on a little streak of their own here. Richmond in the back row handles it, gets it to her setter. Big swing there by Aaliyah Hannig, the sophomore. Point Maple River. Side out Maple River. For the sophomore Hannig, that's her second kill. Younger sister of senior Addison Hannig. So the Hannigs combined tonight, Hannig squared, they got 5 kills between the two of them. As the the Grovers set up their offense, get the kill. And I believe that was front row. I believe that was Mari Bolmy. She got her third kill right on that one. Once again, not overpowering, just finding the gaps right now in the defense of Maple River. And that's all it takes. You don't have to be overpowering. You just got to find them. As the Raiders are going to set up their offense here, they're going to go over to Kaloran, dug out, and that's going to go out of bounds. Thought that might have been a lift there, but they said play on. We've seen some very impressive defensive plays from specifically the back row of Oak Grove here tonight. Not all of them resulting in points, but definitely proving why they are the number 1 seed right now in terms of defense. And there's a kill getting through the block there by Mari Bolmy. And she's got 4 now. And that's one player, if you're Coach Poole, you do not want to see. One of a couple you do not want to see is racking up the kills, because it could be a long night for you if you cannot tighten that up. As Oak Grove serves, Maple River going to set up their defense or their offense here. Kaloran goes cross court, dug out nicely in the back row there by Molly Welsh. The offense will free ball it over as Oak Grove does. Hallie B set this time will set up her middle hitter. That was Stella Satcham going a little bit long, side out for the Grovers, and they've cut that lead down to 2, which was once 5. Biggest lead so far of the night was 16-11. Maple River Now it's 18-16 here on our City of Hope scoreboard. As Hanning will pass it to her setter. They're going to go outside position there where the 8th grader Sophia Satcham awaited. Here comes a big swing there by Foster Devold, but blocked at the net, but falls on the Raiders' side. Point and kill going to Oak Grove. As Devold's got 3 so far on the night, counted 4 actually. As the Raiders setting up their offense, Satcham gets a rollover hit here. They goes back row, Downs handles it. They're going to set up their outside hitter again. That was Devold going a little bit long. And point 2, Maple River. And 19-17, Raiders getting back that 2-point advantage here late in set number 1. As Brielle Kaloran getting their running serve. She comes into screen there, goes deep and maybe a little too deep. She tried to will that one back in, but to no avail. As a substitution coming in here, Rachel Christensen, one of the setters for Oak Grove, sophomore setter, checking in for the Grovers. Mari Bolmey's got the ball here to serve. She goes tight to the net, and how about an ace for the senior? First ace by either team here tonight. And that's at a crucial time right now as Oak Grove trying not only to get it back even, which they have successfully done, now they're trying to take the lead here, which they have not had for a while here in this set, as they're going to set up. Oh, and into the net there was Stella Satcham. Big swing, but a little too tight to the net. And the Grovers have their first lead since 7-6, and Coach Poole wants to take a timeout here and talk things over. We'll step away from the action as your City of Hope scoreboard reads Oak Grove 20, Maple River 19.
When it comes to keeping your home comfortable, Bears Home Solutions has all your needs covered. From expert heating and cooling services to top-notch plumbing and fireplace installations, their team ensures your home stays cozy year-round. Trust their experienced professionals to handle it all efficiently, affordably, and with a smile. Ready to upgrade? Call Bears Home Solutions at 701-365-0365 or check them out on Facebook. Bears Home Solutions, where comfort meets excellence.
Fans, welcome back here to Oak Grove, where we have a 1-point advantage by way of the Grovers right now. That was our Southview Dental timeout. From routine checkups to advanced treatments such as same-day crowns and implants, Southview Dental Care in Moorhead offers personalized care that fits your needs. Schedule your next dental appointment at southviewdentalcare.com. As the Grovers get another point here, extending their lead to 2, 21-19. And Coach Poole just saying reset now, trying to limit this run here that Oak Grove is going on. We go back row here. Raiders trying to set up their offense. They do, and that time Stella Satcham not in the net. She says, I'll take that kill. Her 3rd of the evening. And more importantly, in a big side out there from Maple River, trying to take that momentum away here from the Grovers as they are running out of points here. Both teams are here in set 1. Sophia Satcham getting the serve over, handled nicely in the back road there by Chose. They go big swing there by Foster Devold. Raiders just get it over, so Oak Grove will try to set up their offense. They go middle swing this time. Lila Richmond handles it as Ross had tried to get it over there. And was that one blocked at the net? Yes, it was. That'll be a 4-hit on the Raiders. Point to Oak Grove. As the sophomore Broneski coming up to serve here for Oak Grove. 2-point advantage right now for the Grovers. Raiders trying to set up their offense. Free ball coming here from Maple River. Here comes Oak Grove's offense. They're going to set up their outside swinger this time. That one, did it get over the net? Yes, it did. Richards was there for the attempted block, but Foster Devold will get the kill. Her 5th of the evening. Maple River will take a timeout. We'll step away from the action as Oak Grove leads 23-20 here on your live event.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for Students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
As we come back here from our Southview Dental timeout, Coach Poole burning his second timeout there of this set, as Oak Grove has amassed here a 23-20 lead in set number 1. As Berneski's going to set up the serve here, goes back row, Satcham handles it. A little communication issue there for the Raiders as Hanning has to push it over. The flag went up, but they played it, so game on here. We keep playing from Oak Grove as Brielle Kaloran goes back row attack there and a little bit too deep. And you know a ball's out when the side judge puts the flag up, but Aspen Cho said, you know what, let's play it, see what happens, and they get the point. And set point here for the Grovers as Maple River going to try to get it over. They cannot as Hanning was met at the net for the 25th point. Oak Grove will take set number 1 here from the Fargo metro area. We'll come back with set number 2. You're listening and watching on your live event.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
As an American family agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American family agent.
American Family Insurance.
Say goodbye to boring birthday parties and corporate events and say hello to a supercharged celebration at the Empire Sports Complex in Fargo with their epic bounce houses that's guaranteed to have your guests jumping for joy at the Empire Sports Complex. Their bounce houses are the ultimate party starter, but don't wait too long to book. Go online now to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org or call 701-318-4161 for your next birthday party or corporate event. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo.
As we welcome you back here at Oak Grove, where we're going to have the set recap here, sponsored by First Class Mortgage. Locally owned and operated, First Class Mortgage is more than just our company name. It's the way they do business. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage, their dedicated team takes the time to understand your financial situation. They provide first-class service, first-class knowledge, and a first-class experience at the lowest interest rates. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. Well, Oak Grove taking that first set there 25-20 as the Grovers were led there in set number 1 by the sophomore Elena Foster-Devold with 5 kills, but right behind her, Mari Bolmy had 4. Jumping over to the visitors on the scoreboard there, it was a little more spread out. Stella Satcham with 3 kills. We had Sophia Satcham, her sister, with 1. Aaliyah Henning had 2. Addison Henning, 3, and Brielle Kaloran had 1. 3 service errors for the Raiders, only 1 for the Grovers, and only 1 ace in that entire set, and that was an Oak Grove ace. Specifically there, Bolmy got the ace there. As we get underway here in set 2, Raiders set up their offense, go to the back row, gonna have to try to bail it out here. Free ball coming over, the libero gets it over, Chose, and the Raiders gonna try to take advantage of being out of rhythm here, and nobody there, as it was just a pass kill, and give the first point of set number 2 to Oak Grove. And that was Berneski, I believe, having to go down and get that one, and just kind of bailing them out, but put it in the perfect spot. No Raiders to be found as point number 1 goes to Oak Grove. And into the net that one goes as Peyton Dow is getting the service error. Point inside out to Maple River. Only the second service error of the evening for the Grovers as Brielle Kaloran putting it over. Oak Grove will just try to tip it over. Kaloran's there. Pass from Richmond, going to go over to Sophia Satcham. She goes back row. Chose handles it. They're going to set up here this time. That was Foster-Devold coming across. And Stella Satcham just trying to tip it over. Oak Grove setting up their offense. Here comes Foster Devold again. She gets it through the block. Point to Oak Grove. That makes a half dozen for her on the evening. First of this set. Her and Bolmy and Peyton Dow has been very busy at that net here tonight with the attempted kills, as the Raiders just going to have to push this one over a little bit tight or a little bit loose on the set there. Kaloran passing this one over. Stella Satram becomes a setter. Pushed it over by Britton Richards, and that'll count as a kill. Any way to get it. And the Raiders tie things back up here, 2 apiece, early in set number 2. As the 8th grader now, Sophia Satram, putting the serve into the air. Right-handed swing, goes back row. Handled by the Grovers, but that one's going to go into the stands. And the point to Maple River. And the 8th grade will take it again here. Younger sister of senior Stella Satram. As she gets the running serve over, she goes back row. Downs handles it, finds her setter. They're going to go over to that outside position again there where Foster Devold's at. This time Addison Hanning going to take a swing. She goes cross court a little bit too far. Point to Oak Grove. And we got substitutions here as checking in for Oak Grove is Caitlin Swanson, the senior right side hitter. Rachel Christensen is going to take the serve here, goes back row. Lila Richmond has to twist the shoulders a little bit to get that one, and free ball coming over here as Hanning gets it over. Grover's going to set up here. Foster Devold, she gets through this time the block, and you can hear the crowd kind of grunt with that one. And when you hear that from the crowd, you know something good happened. Big swing there by the sophomore. She's got 7 kills on the night. And Oak Grove takes that 1-point advantage here early in set number 2. In Region 1 play here as some Raiders bumping into each other. Hanning gets the rollover hit as Oak Grove will try to go through the block and out of bounds. Point to Oak Grove, and give that one again to Foster Devold. She's got 8 now. 5-3 here on our City of Hope scoreboard. As Christensen, the sophomore setter, puts the right-handed serve up. Hanning handles it. And Kaloran trying to just catch him off guard, and she does. That little tip kill that she has mastered throughout the years here. Her second kill of the evening. As we mentioned, you never know what she's going to do. Is she setting? Is she going to do that little dump over? Makes her very dangerous in that front row area. As the right side swing here by Foster Devold. And she's going to try to find her 9th kill, but the Raiders bail it out. And now a little tip over, and that'll work for a kill. And I believe that was Mari Bolmy on that one. She's got her 5th kill of the evening. As Foster Devold will grab the ball to serve here, 6-4. Oak Grove with the 2-point lead. Serve comes over, Satram passing it to her setter Kaloran. They're going to find Hannig. She goes through the block, and she's going to try it again. This one goes deep, tipped into the air, and free ball coming over. Kaloran handles it. Richmond's going to set up Richards now. Richmond to Richards, goes back row there. Pass going to the front row. Here comes Downs trying to get the tip over. Raiders sniff it out, and they're going to go to Addison Hannig. She's going to go long and a little too long. There wasn't a blocker there, and she might have thought there was. She just kind of went almost like she went over the blocker, but none were there. As Oak Grove got their biggest lead here of this set, 7-4. And that's a little errant pass there by Maple River. And that kill this time goes to Bolmy. Her second of the set. She's got 6 on the evening, trying to catch up to her teammate there, Foster Devold, who's got 8 on the night. As Oak Grove goes back row with the serve. Kaloran going to try that little dump over again. This time Cho sniffs that one out. They're going to give it to Downs. She goes through the block and a kill. Peyton Downs getting the big kill there. That'll get Maple River off the bench, calling a timeout. We'll step away as your City of Hope scoreboard reads Oak Grove 9, Maple River 4.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
As we come out of that Southview Dental timeout, the scoreboard reads here, Oak Grove 9, Maple River 4. Scoreboard tonight sponsored by the City of Hope. Work and play in Hope, North Dakota. From job listings and housing options, search HopeND.com. That's HopeND.com. As Oak Grove getting the serve over, Maple River just trying to get a side out here. Hanning with a big swing and a kill. And that's exactly what that timeout was intended to do, get the ball back to Maple River as she gets her first kill of set number 2. She's got 4 on the evening here. As Hallie Bisset will grab the ball here and see if they can put a run together of their own, as Oak Grove just went on a nice little 4-point run. Tight serve there by the junior Bisset. She comes up to set now, and they're going to go back to Hanning. She goes through the block and gets the kill. We've really seen that swing kind of come to life here over the last couple of weeks from Addison Hanning, and that's putting Region 1 on high alert right now. We got some big swingers here tonight. We saw Foster Devold put one that got the fans really into it earlier. Hanning's put a couple together herself here. And speaking of Oak Grove, here they come as they try to get through, try to get that kill there. The Balmy tried to go through. Oak Grove now going to set up their offense. They're going to call on the line. Oak Grove was. There's now a little run here by Maple River, trying to answer that 4-point swing with a 3-point swing of their own here, 9-7. Bisset puts the serve up, goes back row. Chose trying to find her setter. She does. They go across here to Downs. She gets a big swing, but Richmond's there to dig it out in the back row. Hanning will take a swing and another kill for the senior. That's 3 kills here in this little run that Maple River's put together. So they answer Oak Grove's 4-point run with a 4-point of their own here, bringing that lead down to 1. As now Oak Grove trying to do a little tip there. Hanning read that one. Give her the block. And we're all knotted up here, 9 apiece in set number 2. Haven't seen a ton of blocks here tonight. Richards has one for Maple River, as does Addison Hanning. I see one for Oak Grove as this swing here by Bolmy goes into the net. And the Raiders now have a 1-point lead. That timeout by Coach Poole even looking more impressive, as they've now put a 6-point run together here. As the junior Bisset goes back row, Chose with the pass, trying to find her setter there, but Kaloran will just tip it down. She'll get the kill, her 3rd of the evening. And Oak Grove says, you know what? I like what Coach Poole did. I'll take a timeout of my own. We'll step away now as Maple River is taking a 2-point lead here in set 2 on your live event.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
As we welcome you back here from another Southview Dental timeout. From routine checkups to advanced treatments such as same-day crowns and implants, Southview Dental Care in Moorhead offers personalized care that fits your needs. Schedule your next dental appointment at southviewdentalcare.com. So Maple River going on a 7-point run before that timeout here, and Oak Grove just trying to find some answers here as they watch their big lead all of a sudden disappear. And how about that? These timeouts are working for both coaches as Bisset puts that one into the net. Service error, first of the set for Maple River. But more importantly for the Grovers, it gets the side out after that 7-point run there by the Raiders. Goes back row serve here. That was Bolmy putting up the serve. They're going to try to set up Aaliyah Hanning. She's tight into the net. And just like that, we're all tied up at 11 here. As the senior Mari Bolmy now puts this one up and over. No, into the net it goes. Only the 3rd service error of the evening. When I say only, the coaches would say, what do you mean only? As Addison Hanning now, the senior for Maple River, will put this serve up into the air. She goes middle back. As the set coming here, 2 downs. She was met at the net there by double blocks by Hanning and Kaloran, but she got it through. Downs getting her 2nd kill of the set. She's got 4 on the evening. And Tie game here again in set number 2. This is kind of mimicking set number 1. Very back and forth before Oak Grove really pulled away late in the set. And there's Oak Grove again. And that time that was to Rachel Christensen. She getting her first kill of the evening. Setters love those kills. They don't often get to experience them like those hitters do. And that serve is going to go long. As that ties things back up here. As Lila Richmond will come in to serve. Stella Satcham checking in for the Raiders. Richmond goes back row. Chose has it. Finding her setter there again is Christensen. Downs. Downs looking for the kill, and she'll get it. As it was partially blocked at the net, but did get through. Raiders could not get the rebound off that block. As it's now 14-13. Oak Grove with a 1-point advantage here. B-Set has to kind of get that one off the net. She does, as Sophia Satcham takes a big swing there from the outside position. This time through the block, I believe. They're not going to call anything there. That time there, they're going to give it a call for hits. As Foster Defold tried to go through the block, and I thought she did, but they let him play on there. Crowd was looking for a lift by Maple River, but ref said play on. This one goes back row. Hanning finds her setter in B set. They're going to give it to Stella Satcham, and she gets a kill, her first of the set. She's up to 4 on the evening now as Britton Richards checks in for Maple River. As Brielle Kaloran will grab it here. Senior setter for Coach Poole. Running serve here, just getting it over. She's looking for an ace. Oak Grove able to get it over, and this might be a pass kill. No, as Sophia Satcham takes a big swing, goes back row. And a little tip there by Christensen. They're going to set up their offense now. Maple River is. Richards goes across. Oak Grove now going to set up their middle hitter there. That time that was Rosted. Taya Rosted will get the kill. Her first kill of the evening. As Taya Rosted Jr., number 4, getting her name into the scorebook here tonight. As Oak Grove looking for an extension of their lead here, as this time they're going to go over to Foster Defold, but met that time by a pair of blockers. For sure, Stella Satcham was there. Trying to see if Richards was there as well. Nonetheless, point and side out here to Maple River. As Sophia Satcham gets the running serve in, goes back row, and Oak Grove able to handle it. They go to Maple River now, and Richards going to have to adjust kind of mid-swing there. Oak Grove now trying to set up their outside hitter there, and Foster Devold. Been busy saying her name tonight. Oak Grove trying to just catch the Raiders sleeping, but into the net it goes. And just like that, we're all tied up here again on our City of Hope scoreboard, 16 apiece. Very back and forth set here in set number 2. Set 1 started that way before Oak Grove kind of pulled away as Chose will get this pass to her setter Christensen. A little push over there by Bolmy, and that'll work as a kill. As the Raiders just had to avoid contact with each other there. I believe that was Bolmy that got that kill. Nonetheless, it's 17-16. Grovers with a 1-point advantage here in set number 2. Serve coming in there by Christensen. Big swing there by Hannig. As now Foster Devold trying to go through the block again. This time Maple River there. And they're going to call a lift here against the Grovers. Stella Satcham was there again for the block. But a lift called and tying things up here again. 17 apiece. As Stella Satcham now to serve for the Raiders. Right-handed swing comes over. Just getting it over. As Chose becomes a setter all of a sudden from the back row. There's the swing. That time, I believe, was Caitlin Swanson taking that attack attempt. And just having to backpedal. She's getting that one over. Richards with a big swing from that right side position. Oak Grove going to push this one over. Kaloran has it, finding a setter here in Satcham. They're going to go back to Richards. She goes through the block. Chose has it, finding Christensen. And now a free ball coming over here for Oak Grove. See if the Raiders can set up their offense. Kaloran setting up, that time Aaliyah Hanning. She goes middle back row. Chose passing it now. That time going long is Foster Devold. And a long volley ending with a point there for Maple River. And it's now 18-17 here late in set number 2, and you can just kind of feel the tension in this building right now. The tension in the building is building as a big swing there by Oak Grove. I believe that was that time Swanson again. Grover's going to set up their offense. Third hit comes through, and this time it's long, but they're going to put it right on the net. The Raiders disagree with that, but point will go to Oak Grove. Coach Poole would have had about his perfect view there as he was sitting right behind the side judge. And they give that to kill there to Foster Devold. She's got 9 now on the evening. And speaking of her, she's going to serve here with a tie game, 18 apiece. As Kaloran's going to set up Hanning in the middle. And Addison Hanning will get that kill. She's got 7. And the Raiders take back the lead here. As some substitutions coming back in. Hallie Bisset in. Britton Richards out. Kind of that front row, back row switcheroo that we see with most teams here. As the junior setter will put this one over the net. Chose with the pass. Finds Christensen. Little tip over there, and that one's going to go long as Bolmy tried to find the line. And the Raiders now with a 2-point lead here. 20-18. As Bisset will put this serve over. Chose has it, passing it to Christensen. Christensen's going to send it over to Peyton Down. She goes long, and a little too long. She had the angle, but just a little too much oomph on it. And now that'll get us a timeout here from Coach Michaela Hestalen of Oak Grove. We'll take a break in the action as your City of Hope scoreboard reads Maple River 21, Oak Grove 18.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
As we welcome you back here to the Region 1 matchup between Oak Grove and Maple River. Coming right out of that Southview Dental timeout. Maple River right now has amassed a 21-18 lead here late in set number 2. As the Raiders trying to even things up here in set number 2. As Bisset puts it to the back row. Christensen there is going to set up down. She goes through the block this time and getting the kill. As Peyton Downs getting her 6th kill of the night. It's almost like she took her frustration out on that long errant attempt in the point before, and she got nothing but, how do you say it, nothing but net, nothing but ball there on that kill. Back row pass there by Hanning. Bisset's going to set up Kaloran now. She's going to push it over into the middle. Downs was all over it. Christensen now to the middle. That's going to go long as Rosted goes a little bit deep there. And point side out here to Maple River. 22-19. Maple River 3 points away from taking set number 2 here. As Hanning gets this one over, knuckleballs it over. Christensen has to go a country mile to go get that one. Downs sends it over, and that was tipped by Bisset, but nonetheless a kill for Peyton Downs, the senior. She's got 7. That's, by my count here, 5 on the set. And the important side out here gets the ball too. Going to do a little squinting here. I believe that's Sophia Geiger, the junior taking the serve. Yes, and that one goes into the net. Service error there for the junior. And it's 23-20. As Lila Richmond, the libero for Coach Poole and the Raiders, trying to find the last 2 points here to take set number 2. The serve goes over. Chose has it, finds her setter in Christensen. They're going to go to Downs again. She gets it over the tip. And keeping hopes alive here is Peyton Downs with her 8th kill of the evening. She's going to go now to serve, so it goes from killing to serving here. 21-23. Maple River with that 2-point advantage here as they're going to set up Sophia Satcham. She goes over the block, dug out nicely in the back row there. And here comes the Oak Grove offense there. Once again, Foster Devold trying to go through the block. Satcham able to handle that one there. That one's at the net. Oak Grove did have it on their side. And this one goes over the net again. And man, there's a lot of action right at the net. A gust of wind and that whole point changes. in here because both, I'd say 2 or 3 times, that ball almost looked like it was right on top of the net. And almost like both front rows were kind of just watching the other team, weren't even really looking up for it until the last second. As Peyton Downs gets the serve over, Hanning has to go down and get it. They'll have to push this one over now, and Oak Grove can set up their offense. Christensen going to go over there to Foster Devold. She goes over the block. Raiders handle it in the back. And Sophia Satram met with a block there. Point to Oak Grove, and we're all knotted up here, 23. So Oak Grove was down 23-20. Coach Poole wants a quick timeout. We'll step away as well as we all knotted up here, 23 apiece on your live event.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
As we come back out of a Southview Dental timeout here, Coach Poole wanted to take one to talk things over. We're tied up 23 apiece on the City of Hope scoreboard here. Oak Grove was down 23-20. They've amassed 3 straight points here. And now it's kind of a race to 2 here as Oak Grove has the serve coming out of that timeout. Between sets, we'll take a look at scoreboard action and see what else is happening around Region 1 as the serve comes in. B set will set up here. Now Kaloran. She just pushes it over and finds the corner pocket. And one of her trademark kills right there. Just a little tip over. And that means set point coming by way here now of Kaloran if she can get the serve over. As the Raiders lead 24-23. And the senior gives the ball a couple dribbles here. And a quick spin, right-handed serve coming up and over. She goes middle back row. Christensen will be able to set up here now. That's Foster Devold going over the block as Kaloran just has to tip it over. Oak Grove was waiting for it. Foster Devold going there again, blocked at the net, but that'll go into the stands, and we're all tied up here at 24. As Stella Satram was there, but she just did not have the angle. Give the kill there to Foster Devold. She's up to a 10 now already on the evening. She's had 5 in the first, 5 in the second set. As Chose gets the serve over, we go libero to libero as Kaloran's going to now set up Sophia Satram. She goes back corner there. Oak Grove trying to the old tipperoo, and it works. And that was Christensen getting that little tip kill there. As Oak Grove now with set point all of a sudden. As the defense awaits here in serve receive, Chose gets the serve over, high arcing serve. Kaloran was going to set up this time. Stella Satram, she goes back row where Chose was, off the ceiling, but still playable and pushed into the net. And the 25th point does not settle it here quite yet. As we're all knotted up here. Both teams with a quarter of 100. As Sophia Satram now will take the serve here for Maple River. Serve comes over, goes back row, down, finds her setter there in Christensen. Big swing there by Bolmy, and she gets the kill. And we had a perfect view of that whole offensive setup there as Bolmy comes racing around her setter, only to find that great kill swing. As now Oak Grove with set point here, 26-25. The serve comes over, Sophia Satram handles it. Kaloran finds it now, and they're going to push it over here. Free ball it over as Richards. Oak Grove going to try to set up their offense. They go to Foster Devold, tipped at the net, and Kaloran handles it. As Hanning just has to come running and pushing. Chose with a great diving attempt there in the back. Foster Devold with a big swing, but it's blocked at the net by Stella Satram. And we had Grovers flying all over the place in the back row there. And Stella Satram with her second block of the evening. And she'll take the ball here, right-handed swing, getting it just over the tape there. And now they're going to go to the middle swing this time. That was into the net. Bolmy trying to get the kill. But set point here now to Maple River as they lead 27-26 here in set number 2. As the senior now puts up the right-handed swing, goes to the back row. Foster Devold finding her setter, and Christensen. They're going to do a rollover hit here. Maple River going to try to set up their offense. They're going to go to Addison Hanning. Big swing through the block. Chose goes down to 2 knees and gets it, but a kill to Addison Hanning. And that's how we end set number 2 here in Oak Grove, 28-26. And as I mentioned in set 1, if set 1 was any type of indication of what we're going to have here tonight, it is going to be a fun one. We'll take a step away from the action. We'll come back here with a set recap sponsored by First Class Mortgage as we are tied 1 set apiece here from Oak Grove.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters.
Transform your space with premium painting, whether you're looking to remodel an existing space or add new construction from residential, commercial, and industrial. Premium Painting's team of experts delivers top-notch quality and attention to detail on time and on budget. Premium Painting offers services from drywall, wall coverings, millwork, and painting. For a free estimate, contact Forrest Treitel at paintfargo.com or call 701-200-2797.
As we welcome you back here to Oak Grove, where we have set number 3 about to come underway, as Oak Grove got the first set there 25-20. Maple River battles back in set number 2, 28-26 here. As we look at some of the personal stats here, a lot of kills coming by way of Oak Grove right there. Elena Foster-Devold added 5 more to her total. She's at a 10 for the evening. As right now you're watching the post-prom fundraiser here as paper airplanes come flying through. Whoever gets closest to the nose of the mascot there at half court will win some, I believe, a cash prize. But we look at some of the other totals here. 4 kills there for Mari Bolmy in that set. She's got 8 on the evening. Add 5 more to Peyton Dow. She started to turn things on there offensively. She's got 8 on the evening. You go to the other side here with the Raiders. They had Addison Hanning leading the way. She had 5 kills in that set, 8 total on the evening. Bree Kaloran tacked on 3 more, the senior setter. And Stella Satram added a pair as well there in set number 2. So we look back at some of the streakiness of that match. We saw the biggest streak of that match going to Maple River early in the set, building a lead. And then it was pretty much tied the rest of the way, even into the 26th and 27th, or 26th point there. So very back and forth set number 2, and we probably could expect the same here from set number 3 as both teams have broken huddle here as the clock's winding down. That was our set recap there, sponsored by First Class Mortgage. So we know we're playing at least 4 here tonight from Oak Grove as Region 1 action continues across the area. We got right now Sargent County up 2-0 on Tri-State. Doing a little scrolling here. Thompson's up on Mayport CG right now 2-0. That's Region 2 action. Hankinson up on Wyndmere Lidgerwood right now 2-0. That could have some big implications in terms of the 4 or 5 seeds right now in Region 1. Central Cass up 1-0 right now on Kindred. And Northern Cass taking down Lisbon 3-0 down in Lisbon. So a lot of action going around here in Region 1. And speaking of action, we're just jumping right into set number 3 here of this match as the Raiders will get the first serve. Richmond putting it over. Christensen going to set up here. Foster Devold, and she's going to put it through the block there, the double block. And she's been busy tonight. First point going to Oak Grove here in set number 3. She's up to 11 now already on the evening. As Oak Grove here, Aspen Chose. The libero puts this to the back row. Hanning can't handle it. Give an ace to Chose. The junior libero, 2-0 here early. Hanning went down to go get that, but just not quite there in time. Chose gives the ball a spin as the junior libero puts this one up, goes back row. This time Satram's there to handle it. B-set's going to set up Stella Satram. She goes through the block. Oak Grove able to handle it on defense, and Maple River tight at the net, able to get that one into their offense a little bit. As a little push there by Oak Grove will get the kill. And 3 straight points coming out of here, set 3. As Oak Grove staying aggressive offensively here. And they're going to give that kill to Mari Bolme. Her first of the set. She's up to 9 tonight. As the serve comes over, Hannig goes down and gets it. They're going to set up Stella Satcham again this time. She goes through the block, but the Grover's able to handle it. Foster Diebold there. Tight to the antenna, but got it over. As now Oak Grove setting up their offense. This time that's Bolme going back row. She'll get a kill. And the Grovers jumping out to an early 4-0 lead here in set number 3. That gets her to double-digit kills on the night, the senior Mari Bolme. As her and Foster Diebold trading back and forth in the lead there. Offense set up here by Oak Grove. They go through Foster Diebold again. She goes through the block and gets another kill. And right now the Raiders do not have an answer for her in that outside position right now, as she's gotten 2 kills. And Coach Poole's going to take a quick timeout, talk things over with his girls. We'll step away as Oak Grove leads here 5-0 on your live event.
From routine checkups to advanced treatments such as same-day crowns and implants, Southview Dental Care offers personalized care that fits your needs. They are there when you need them most, offering emergency examinations with same-day treatment in most cases. Have a cold sore or canker sore? Southview Dental Care provides laser treatments to address these painful conditions. Schedule your next dental appointment at southviewdentalcare.com. That's southviewdentalcare.com. Southview Dental Care in Moorhead is your dental home.
As we welcome you back here to Oak Grove, we're coming out of that Southview Dental timeout. As Oak Grove starting off here a 5-0 run here in set number 3, led by Foster Diebold and Mari Bolme in terms of kills there, each with a pair of kills to start this set. Refs give the thumbs up. We're ready to play here as the timeout is ended. Chose getting the serve over, goes to a little tip, and they're going to call on the line. And it's 6-0 now. Oak Grove trying to get a little comfortable lead here as first set and second set were tight most of the way. Not so much the same here in set number 3 early on. Raiders looking for some type of answer on the serve receive. Hannig trying to find her setter and cannot. That pass goes a little bit long and Hallie Bisek can't do anything with it. Coach Poole says just reset 1 point at a time here. As Aspen Chose grabs it again here. 7-0, the Grovers lead. Football score here in set number 3. Stella Satcham going to try to just take a little bit off it. She does. Point going to Maple River, and a very important side out there for the Raiders. See if the Raiders can try to chip away here a little bit at that lead that they've amassed, that the Grovers have amassed here, as Britt Richards checks in for the Raiders. As that's a long pass by Oak Grove, but Maple River gives it right back. Oak Grove going to be able to set up their offense now. They're going to go to Foster Diebold. She's met with a block, but that was tight to the net and falls on the Raiders' side. And she'll get her 3rd kill of this set already. And she's got lucky number 13 in terms of kills here. She was averaging 5 a set here in the first 2 sets, but right now on her way to surpass that. Raiders trying to get this one out of the net, and they do. Oak Grove here will try to set up their offense. They're out of rhythm there a little bit, but still getting the kill. And that was Caitlin Swanson getting her first kill of the evening. Peyton Dowes became the setter there. That's when you know they're out of rotation a little bit. But getting the kill nonetheless there was the senior Swanson. As Maple River trying to find an answer here, they go to Stella Satcham for the attempt. Dug out in the back row by the Grovers. They free ball it over. Kaloran's going to just try to tip it over. They were all over that one this time. And then Sophia Satcham will take a big swing and get her kill there. For Sophia Satcham, her 2nd kill of the evening. Her first since the first set. And the 8th grader outside hitter here will take the ball now and try to serve for Coach Poole and the Raiders. Right-handed serve coming over, just getting it over, tight to the net. Dug out by Chose in the back row. There's a long swing there, and that one's going to go out of bounds. Back-to-back points here by the Raiders. As that 7-point lead, or 7-point start here by Oak Grove, we'll see if that really comes into play here If Maple River can start to put stuff together. Big swing here by Oak Grove. And that was Bolmy taking the big cut there. Blocked at the net, but too far out of bounds. Point to the Grovers. Mari Bolmy now with 11 kills on the night. Her fellow front row hitter there, Elena Foster-Devold's got 13. As Maple River's going to have to free ball this one over, and nobody was there until Foster-Devold came sliding. Richmond trying to find somebody there as Kaloran free balls it over. Foster-Devold in the back row, passing it to her setter. Big swing there from the senior Caitlin Swanson. And the Raiders unable to handle that there at point to Oak Grove. And back-to-back points here for the Grovers as the sophomore Elena Foster-Devold takes it, serves it over. Back row dugout by Richmond. Kaloran's going to give it to Stella Satcham. She'll get the kill. She's got 7 on the night. And Aaliyah Hanning will check in as the libero Lila Richmond checking out. And Foster-Devold will take a short breather here as Stella Satcham just getting this one over. The Grovers looks like they'll be able to handle it. And Hanning trying to catch him out of sync, and she does. There's just once again, some amazing back row play here by Oak Grove. No ball ever seems out of it. And that's exactly what you want to see if you're Coach Hestalen from Oak Grove. As Satcham getting this one and served up and into the net. And that'll be a side out here for the Grovers, as they are up 12-5 here in set number 3. See if they can extend their lead here. Stella Satcham, her first service error of the night. And speaking of service errors, that one goes into the net there. I believe that was Mari Bolmy. Her second of the evening. So back-to-back service errors. As the libero for Oak Grove, Aspen Chose coming back in. Hallie Bisset, the setter, puts up the serve here. Goes the back row. Christensen's going to able to set it. They're going to go to Peyton Dow. She pushes it over. Richmond has to go down and get it. Bisset finding Hanning. Hanning takes a swing, goes back row. Christensen now goes to the middle. Little tip over there. That was Taya Rustad, and she'll get the kill. Her second kill of the evening. As Lyndon Broneski coming in now, the sophomore, or donning number 6. Gets the serve over. Raiders trying to set up their offense. Big swing there by Hanning, blocked at the net. Point to Oak Grove. Nope, that fell on the Grover side, so point to Maple River. Aaliyah Hanning gets the kill. Her first kill since set number 1. She's got 3 on the evening. Older sister putting it over here now, Addison Hanning. As Christensen's going to go to that outside swing there. Downs was blocked at the net there by Hanning and Kaloran. Push over this time. That was, I believe, yes it was, Taya Rostad getting another kill. And the Grovers have doubled up the Raiders here again, 14-7. Peyton Downs will take the serve here. Peyton Downs the senior outside hitter for the Grovers. She puts a back row serve up. Bisset going to set it to Kaloran. Kaloran going over the block, and that one looked like it was going to be out of bounds unless it was tipped at the net. But Kaloran gets the kill nonetheless. That gets her to 5. 14-8 now, Oak Grove leading. As the junior Richmond now running serve, getting it over. Had a little curve on that one. And Bisset has to go down and dig that one out for Maple River. Oak Grove's going to set up their offense. Here comes the Grovers, and that was Foster-Devold again. Busy there tonight from that outside position. This time they're going to set up. Oh, it's Foster-Devold again. She goes back row, and this time getting the kill. And anytime you give her 2 chances, she's probably going to get one of the 2. It looked like Richmond and Sophia Satcham both going down for that dig attempt. Looked like they bumped shoulders, but everyone seems to be fine over here. As Aspen Chose going to put up the serve, goes back row. Hanning goes down to get it. Finding Bisset. Stella Satcham swinging through the block. And this time the Grovers will just tip this one over. Sophia Satcham finding her setter. This time they go to Kaloran. And she just tips it over the block, getting the kill. And she's got a half dozen on the night now, 6 for her. As Bisset checks out, Richards checks in for the Raiders. Richards primarily a front row attacker. As Kaloran lobs this serve over. Christensen setting up. Foster-Devold goes over the net. Sophia Satcham trying to find that same spot Kaloran found as Chose will have to pass this to a free ball there as Foster Devo unable to do anything with it. Stella Satcham going over the block. Christensen setting up this time. That was Bolmy. And the Raiders will have to push this one over. Another free ball. Christensen again, just trying to catch him off guard that time, tipping it over. Richards going to do the old slide hit there. As Peyton Downs now trying to find Foster Devold. Met there with a block by Richards, but keeping it alive was Oak Grove. And this time Kaloran getting it to Satcham. Another dig in the back row as they continue to volley back and forth here. This time Kaloran just going to try to get fancy, and that one's going to go 4 hits. And the Grovers will take the point. As Kaloran was just trying to switch it up there a little bit, as thought maybe it got a little repetitive. Nonetheless, the Grovers have a 7-point lead here, 16-9. As Oak Grove trying to extend their lead here. This time, big swing there by Stella Satcham, the senior. They're going to give it back to Foster Devold. She goes through the block. Raiders will try to deal with that. Sophia Satcham goes cross court. Downs handles it in the back, passing it to her setter. They get it over. As the Raiders will have to free ball this one over. No, a back row attack there by Lila Richmond. Downs going to set it over to Foster Devold. She goes a little too deep, and the point going to Maple River. And the side out giving the Raiders the ball back here as Sophia Satcham will take the serve here for Coach Poole and Maple River. No margin for error right now if you're Maple River with that 6-point deficit. Got to go on a little bit of a run. Partially tipped at the net there by the Raiders as Brielle Kaloran's going to set up Addison Hanning, running hit there. Chose digs it out in the back row. This time Bolmy's going to with a soft attack there. This a little bit long on the set as Hanning had to put the brakes on. This time Oak Grove now just going to slide it on over as they'll set up their offense here again. Christensen going back to Foster Devold through the block. Long, nobody tipped it, it appears. Point to Maple River. As Sophia Satcham has to go find the ball out by the concessions there. She retrieves it. Raiders now with a 5-point deficit. Serve gets over and tipped at the net there a little bit by Hanning. Raiders have to push it over. Chose takes it in the back row. Christensen trying to find her outside hitter there, right side hitter I should say. But Caitlin Swanson unable to handle that one. Would have been an unbelievable attack if she was able to get that one not only over the net but around the antenna. Kind of in no man's land there. And a little 3-point run here by Maple River. Satcham goes back row. Chose has it. She goes down deep to get it. Grovers free ball it over. Maple River going to set up their offense. They go to Addison Hanning. Blocked at the net. Raiders will just have to push it over here now as they were able to handle the block tip. They go back row. Bolmy pushing it over as Kaloran's going to go and try to find Britton Richards, and that'll be a kill for the senior. Her second of the evening. Don't look now, but the Raiders putting a little streak together here. 4-point run here from the gals in blue. She goes back row to Chose again. Christensen's now going to set up Foster Devold a little bit long. We had a great view of that one down here as that goes about 6 inches too long. And some substitutions now, kind of a makeshift timeout here by the Grovers as Molly Welsh will check in. Didn't want to burn a timeout, so they do a substitution. Slows things down just a little bit. Try to get the server off the old cruise control here as the 8th grader puts the serve up. She gets it over, and a pass comes back to Maple River's side. They're going to set up Richards again from that right side position. This time goes a little bit long, and that'll get the big side out there from Oak Grove, limiting that run to 5. As we got a football score here again as Oak Grove there. Foster Devold with the serve, goes back row, and the Raiders are able to take care of business there. Gives Stella Satcham her 8th kill of the night. 3rd of this set. As some substitutions coming in here again. This time looking over there, that's Sophia Geiger coming in, the junior for the Grovers. Play a little back row here for Oak Grove. As that's going to be another service error there for the Raiders. They're up to 6 on the evening, matched by 5 on the Grover side. So both teams finding the net a little bit too much right now for probably both coaches' liking. 18-15, Grover's a 3-point lead. Serve comes in, handled in the back row by Satcham. They're going to set up Hannig. She takes a big swing, gets through the block, gets the kill. pass, set, kill. You can't write it up any better than that if you're Coach Poole. As they get the side out there. Allie Bisset will check in to serve now, going, waiting for the ref's whistle. As the serve goes up and over, back row, Chose has been busy. That might have been a double hit there, but they say play on. Peyton Downs will just free ball it over. Raiders trying to set up the offense. They're going to go to Hanning this time. Big swing, that's going to go out of bounds on the block attempt. Point Maple River. You could just hear that swing. Knew something violent was coming as soon as palm hit ball there by the senior for Maple River. Bisset serve getting over. Christensen's going to set up the middle swinger here. That was Rosted coming through. And there's Hanning again with a big swing. Chose becomes a setter here all of a sudden. Downs going to push this one over. Raiders going to set up their offense now as Kaloran says, I got it. Chose finding her setter here in Christensen. They're going to go outside swing this time. Downs, good contact, but met by the back row there. And we got a point. Oh, we're going to see what happens here. They're going to say replay. Inadvertent whistle. Inadvertent whistle there by the up ref. 2 thumbs up. And all that means is, let's play again. As Bisset takes a breath, gets the right-handed serve up, we play on. 18-17, Oak Grove with a 1-point advantage. Little push over there by Rosted. And this time they set up Addison Hanning. She gets another kill. She's up to 11 now on the evening. She leads the Raiders right now in that category. And we're all tied up 18 apiece here from Oak Grove in Region 1 action. As a little 3-point swing here all of a sudden by the Raiders has tied things up. That one's going to go long as Downs trying to find her, well, let's do the old math here, her 9th kill, but she's still at 8 with that one going a little bit long. Coach Hesdalen says, let's take a timeout. We'll do the same thing here as your City of Hope scoreboard reads. Maple River 19, Oak Grove 18.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
As we welcome you back here out of our Southview Dental timeout, the Raiders have a 1-point advantage here in set number 3, and this has been an absolute back and forth again. It started off with a 7-point Oak Grove run. 7-0 is how we started this set, but since then it's been real back and forth. The Raiders have gone on a 5-point run, and now currently in the middle of a 4-point run as Coach Hesdalen takes a timeout and tries to get the Raiders offense a little bit off rhythm here. As Maple River will take the serve here, up by 1, 19-18. Serve just gets over there as Maple River plays a little defense here, but how about a kill right out of the timeout, and that was Rosted. Her 4th of the evening, but she's got 3 in this set alone. And we're all knotted up at 19 apiece here. As the Grovers take it now, get the serve over. And how about an ace? Give that one to Sophia Geiger. No correction. Let's give that one to that was to Lyndon Braneski. My old man eyes, 5 and 6, look pretty similar on the old white jerseys there. As Richmond has to go down and get this serve. Raiders will just be able to push this one over. Down's going to find her setter in Christensen. She just gets that one through the net. Kaloran will push this to the back row where Oak Grove is able to handle it. They're going to go big swing there. And Rosted getting her 5th kill of the evening. She's got 4 in this set alone. Taya Rosted, the junior swinger there. And all of a sudden, 21-19 here. And that timeout comes at a very key moment, I guess, if you're Oak Grove, right? The Maple River is on that. Oh, and how about that ace just dropping? It's like the ball just lost some energy out of it, and give the ace there to Braneski, her 2nd. Coach Poole wants to take a timeout. We will as well here on Your Live Event.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
As we welcome you back here to Region 1 action in Oak Grove, where right now the Grovers with a 3-point advantage here in set number 3, and each team has taken a set so far here in this match tonight. Pivotal Region 1 action here as the Grovers now trying to close out set number 3. Right-handed serve coming up here from Bruneski, and how about another ace? She's got 3 now, and they don't really have any answers for her right now. She's not overpowering her, she's just finding the right seams, and Raiders have no answer for it. She's got 3 aces on the evening, they've all come right here. As Richmond this time goes down and gets it. Brielle Kaloran, big swing, that one goes out of bounds, she'll get the kill. An important side out there for Maple River. For Brielle Kaloran, she's up to 7 kills on the evening, that's 3 in this set now. She had 3 in set number 2. As Addison Handing will grab it here for Maple River. Raiders trying to go on a little run of their own here. Back row handled by Oak Grove. Downs with the swing. I saw the net move, and we're going to see who that was on. And that was a point to, Oak Grove. And I didn't see the number there. Exactly who they called that one on, but nonetheless set point here for Oak Grove. As it goes back row, Richmond handles it, gets it to B-set. They're going to go to Kaloran. She'll take a little tip at it, and she'll get it through the block and a kill. And as I mentioned before, that 7-0 run to start set number 3, I said, is that going to come into play? And I'm kind of, everyone's sitting at home going, well, duh, of course it is. And here it is right now. Raiders have had a pretty good back end of this set. But to overcome that 7-point deficit is very tough, and we'll see if they can or if they're going to run out of energy here, and that's going to be how it ends. Just a little push over into the tape, and it works for the Grovers as they take set number 3, 25-21, to take a 2-1 advantage here from Oak Grove. We'll take a step away. We'll come back to do a little set recap and check out some other scores around the region. You're watching Region 1 Volleyball here on your live event.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
As we welcome you back here to Oak Grove, where we just witnessed the Grovers take set number 3 there, 25-21. They jumped out there to a 7-0 lead here with our set recap sponsored by First Class Mortgage. And then the Raiders had some answers in there, but just couldn't quite get to the finish line. Very tough to overcome that 7-point deficit, 7-0 to start things off. Always a pretty tough hill to climb. Looking back on some of the numbers here from set number 3, you got to give kind of that set to Taya Rosted there with 4 kills in that set, with only having 1 in the first 2, so she came on at the right time there for the Grovers. How about 3 aces by Lyndon Bruneski? You jump over to the Raiders side. Brielle Kaloran got 4 kills of her own. Stella Satcham jumped back into things here with 3 more kills. She's up to 8 so far here on the evening. So that set recap there, sponsored by First Class Mortgage. Locally owned and operated, First Class Mortgage is more than just our company name. It's the way they do business. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage, their dedicated team takes the time to understand your financial situation. They provide first-class service, first-class knowledge, and a first-class experience at the lowest interest rates. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. Set number 4 just about to get under the way as the Grovers put the ball up into the air here. Raiders going to try to set up offense. The Satcham just has to free ball it over. We're in set 4 here of Region 1 action. This big swing there by Foster Devold, met at the net. Point goes to Maple River. And I believe for the first time tonight, the Raiders get the first point. As Britton Richards checks in for Maple River. Foster Devold tried to go through the block there, but to no avail. And Kaloran puts this one into the net for a service error. And a quick side out there for the Grovers. Right now the Raiders up to 7 service errors on the evening. As now Chose puts into the back row for the Grovers. Raiders just going to try to tip it over there. Satcham trying to catch him off guard. Big swing there by Foster Devold, and she'll get the kill. She's up to 15 now on the evening. And the sophomore for Oak Grove, she's been busy over there in that outside position. As Chose puts this into the air, goes back row, Richmond goes down and gets it. Kaloran has to scramble to try to get this one over to one of her hitters, and it's just free balled over by Maple River. Here comes Foster Devold, can't get through the block this time, little tip over. Satcham's almost run into each other there as Sophia just has to try to roll this one over, but point 2. The Grovers, as they jump out to an early 3-1 lead here in set number 4. As the junior Aspen Chose, libero for the Grovers, puts this one up. Raiders able to handle it. Kaloran just with that little tip kill, getting the point and the important side out there for the Raiders. That's her 9th kill of the evening. I mentioned in the pregame show that she's kind of a dual threat with assists and kills. You never really know what she's going to do offensively, and that makes her very dangerous. Another service error here by the Raiders, and you don't want to put a blame on something specific yet, but that's been definitely a thorn in the side of Coach Poole. As they're up to 8 service errors here tonight for the gals in blue. As Rachel Christensen to serve for the Grovers, gets it over. Kaloran's going to set up Satcham. She goes through the block, and Oak Grove now just going to have to push it over, and I can't have enough energy or enough push to get it over the net. Point side out here for Maple River. So they kind of just caught the Grovers out of sorts there, and momentum was going the wrong direction there for Oak Grove. As Satcham getting it over here, Stella Satcham, I should say. And that one's through the block, and they're going to give the point there to Oak Grove. And I think that was Bolmy. Let me double check here. Give that kill to Bolmy. As the Grovers put the serve up here, 5-3 early in set number 4, make that 6-3. And this Foster Devold getting an ace here, her first of the evening. As the Grovers going on a little bit of a run of their own here. And trying to go for back-to-back aces, but the Raiders had other ideas. There's Britton Richards going through the block. Dug out nicely by Oak Grove, and how about a kill there by the Grovers? That was definitely Bolmy that time getting the kill. She's up to 13 now on the evening. As Elena Foster Devold will take the serve here. Right-handed serve comes up. She's wearing double ones here tonight. As the Raiders will try to get back on offense here. Hannig met at the net with a block. Kaloran just going to go back push there. Chose able to handle it. Big swing coming here from Oak Grove, and they'll get the kill. Give that kill to Caitlin Swanson, only her second, but it was a loud one. And a run here starting to really amass if you're Oak Grove. And by my count, that's 5 in a row. Richmond has to scramble to get that one. And they're going to go over to Leah Hanning. She takes a swing, goes back corner there. Chose passing it. And this time Peyton Downs goes through the block. Raiders handle it. Kaloran trying to find that gap there again. Peyton Downs, another swing from that outside position. Kaloran's going to give it to Hanning this time. She takes a swing through the block, and she'll get a kill, her first of this set. She's got a dozen now on the evening, as Richards will check out for the Raiders, as does Foster Devold. 8-4, your City of Hope scoreboard right now reads Grovers with a 4-point advantage. As Oak Grove getting their offense going. Raiders set up here now offensively on their own. And dug out nicely in the back row. There's Hanning at the net, and that one is going to go by way of Maple River. A lot of action just right at the net there, right at the logo there. As the Raiders now trying to cut into this lead here. A little two-point advantage swing of their own here. And this time they're going to set up Peyton down. She goes back row. Richmond's there to handle it. Addison Hanning will take a swing, tipped at the net, and going down to get it there. Who was that time? That was Geiger in the back row. And Kaloran taking a swing of her own. Here's Chose trying to set somebody up. That was Peyton Downs coming over, and out of nowhere she gets the kill. She was almost out of my viewpoint. And she just came flying in, does a little tip kill. Scoreboard here says she's got 5. I got 9 for Peyton Downs in terms of kills. As Hallie Bisset will set up her middle swinger there. Hanning takes a swing, but the Grover's all over it in the back row. As Oak Grove gets that one over. Raiders just trying to push through the block, and Hanning will get another kill there. For Addison Hanning, that's 13 now. And a couple back-to-back side-outs here by both teams, 9-6. Raiders down 3 here, midway through set number 4. Hanning getting this one over. As Oak Grove trying to set up their middle hitter this time, just kind of tipping it over there. That time was Rosted, the junior. As the Raiders just trying to free ball this one over, kind of getting them out of sorts here. We'll see a little push there by Oak Grove. Peyton Downs couldn't do anything else with it. Bisset's going to set up Hanning. She takes a big swing, but Chose out of self-defense getting that one over. Kaloran with a little tip here again. Chose again finding the court. She's been busy. There's Kaloran never giving up on it. We're seeing everything here in this volley. And finally the point going by way of Oak Grove as the tip was, or the block was a little too long. And I think that one was to Christensen there. No, correct that, give that to Rosted. That looked like that volley was going to be done for about 3 or 4 different times. As Lyndon Bruneski putting that one into the net. She had 3 straight aces last set. As Lila Richmond now, the junior, putting this one into the air and just getting it over. A little bit of the tape on that one. Peyton Downs takes a swing from that outside position. Hallie Bisset going to set up Sophia Satcham. She goes far corner and gets the kill. Make that her 3rd of the evening. And it's 10-8 is what I got right now. The scoreboard here says 10-7. But back-to-back points should be 10-8. As Lila Richmond again grazing the net there with her serve. Peyton Downs, big swing. Dug out in the back row by Hanning. They're going to have to try to get this one over, and it was tipped. Peyton Downs, they're going to say it hit the antenna first. As Peyton Downs ran into that ball as it fell. But they're going to say it hit the antenna first. Now they're going to meet here with the side judge, or the line judge, I should say. I'll say that it did indeed hit the antenna first. So the point does go to the Grovers. As the up ref now is just explaining to the captain here, Buriel Kaloran, what exactly the call was so she can relay that message over to the coach. And in volleyball, the only people that can talk to the up ref are the captains, and that's designated before the game starts. As the Grovers get this one over, 11-8, they lead here. Stella Satcham with the big swing. And she'll get her first kill of this set. She's up to 9 on the evening. As Richards checks back in for the Raiders, Hallie Bisset will take a seat for a little bit. And Kaloran getting the serve over, goes middle area there for the serve, and the Grovers can't handle it. And cutting back into that lead here is Maple River. What I would describe Maple River tonight, they're pesky. Seems like every time Oak Grove goes on a run, Maple River finds their way right back into it. Just definitely hanging around, and that's cost a lot of important points here tonight. That time, Oak Grove all over that one. Give that kill there to Taya Rustad. She's got 7 on the evening, 12-10. Grovers with that 2-point advantage here is Aspen Jose. Puts up the serve. Kaloran's going to set up this time Stella Satcham. She goes back corner, gets the kill. And a quick side out there by Maple River. Give Stella 10 on the evening. Lead back down to 1 here for Oak Grove as Stella's sister Sophia will take the serve here, the 8th grader. Serve comes up and over. Downs trying to get the pass, but that's going to go into the Oak Grove bench there, and we're all knotted up 12 apiece. So we'll see if Sophia can continue the streak here for Maple River. A little 2-point run, tying things up here in set 4. She gets the running serve, gets it over. Downs this time finding her setter in Christensen. They're going to go back to one of their main swingers here tonight, and that's Elena Foster-Devold. But if you've been watching, you know her name, as she's got 16 kills now on the evening. And substitutions coming in here for Oak Grove, as Caitlin Swanson will check back in, the right side hitter, senior for Oak Grove. Rachel Christensen, the sophomore setter, serves it away. As the Raiders going to set up their offense, Hannig goes over the block. This time Christensen going to put it right in the lap there of Bolmy. And Maple River will get the point nonetheless. We're all knotted up 13 apiece here. As Aaliyah Hanning will check in for Maple River. As the senior now, Stella Satcham goes back corner there. Peyton Downs with the pass to Christensen. Going to cross to the right side position this time. There's Foster-Devold, 17 kills now for her. We've been calling her name out of the outside position, but there she was in the right side position. Says, why not? And the aforementioned sophomore will grab the ball here now with a 1-point lead. Puts the serve up. Hanning has it. Pass to Kaloran. She's going to try to get something going there, but too tight to the net. And now we got back-to-back points here for Oak Grove. All starts with a good pass, is what Coach Poole is saying right now to his girls. Right-handed serve coming up and over and out. Service error there by the sophomore, her first of the evening. Side out and point to Maple River. And Sophie Geiger checking back in for Oak Grove, the junior. Donning the number 5 on the front of the jersey here tonight. Hallie Bisset puts the right-handed serve up into the air, floats it over. Chose handles it, finds her setter there in Christensen. Big swing there by Peyton Downs, and she gets a kill. She's up to double digits now with 10. As Mari Bolmy will take the serve now for Oak Grove. 2-point advantage here going to the Grovers. Goes to the back row. Richmond finding her setter in B-set. Big swing there by Aaliyah Hanning, but dug out in the back row by the Grovers. That one met at the net. That was Aaliyah Hanning with the solo block and going to get the block there. And I thought for a second that was going to go too far, but it just found its way inbounds. Give credit there to, I believe, Sophie Geiger. Really amazing dig there during that volley as well. As the Grovers set up their offense, met at the net again. And we just mentioned her earlier, give it to Aaliyah Hannig. Back-to-back blocks for the sophomore. And the Raiders going on a little run here of their own, knotting things up 16 apiece here in set 4. As Hannig gets this ball over. Big swing coming, but dug out there in the back row by Maple River. Sophia Satcham going to go back row. As Oak Grove sets up their offense, tipped at the net there by Hannig. She's going to try to set it up now as a setter. Kaloran will just try to push it over the block. The double block was there, but she just gets it over. Give the kill to the senior. She's up to double digits now with 10. And Addison Hanning now trying to keep this going here for the Raiders. Little 3-point swing. Serve comes over, tight to the net. Oak Grove able to handle it. Little tip coming, but Kaloran there again. Give her first block of the night. Hanning might have been there too, and we're going to see a timeout here by the Grovers. Michaela Hesdalen wants to talk things over with her girls. We'll take a break from the action as your City of Hope scoreboard reads Maple River 18, Oak Grove 16.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassi Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
As we come back here to Region 1 action, as Maple River is up to a 18-16 lead here in set number 4. So we come out of that Southview Dental timeout here in Oak Grove. It's the Grovers just trying to get Addison Hanning off her rhythm here, or just the offense in general off their rhythm. Hanning does get it over here for Maple River, as now the offense is being set up. Peyton Downs with a little tip. Maple River able to handle it. Big swing there by Sophia Satcham. That goes back row, and another kill for the Raiders. Give that one to Sophia, the 8th grader. She's got 4 on the evening. The biggest lead of this set now for the Raiders is at 3 here, as they've gone on a little 5-point run here, with Addison Hanning kind of leading the way right now from the service line. And that right-handed serve comes up and over. Peyton Downs has to go down and get it. Give an ace there, though, to the senior Hanning. Her first of the evening. And a little substitution coming in here as Lena Foster-Devold coming in. Just trying to get Hanning off her rhythm here. Raiders with that 4-point advantage here late in set number 4. Serve comes over. Foster-Devold handles it. They're going to set up Peyton Downs here again. She rolls this one over. Raiders going to set up their offense now. Here comes Debrielle Kaloran. She gets through the block. Goes to the back row where Christensen is able to handle it, and a little push kill. I believe that was Rosted. She's got 8 kills on the evening. Scratch that, make that 9. And Lyndon Broneski, the sophomore, going to come in to serve now, number 6 for Oak Grove. Gives the ball a couple dribbles. Puts it up into the air, goes to the back row. Hanning has it, gets it to B-set. They're going to go to Aaliyah Hanning. She goes back row, gets the kill. And a quick side out there by Maple River, and that's exactly what you want if you're Coach Poole. Limit the streaks there by the Grovers. Biggest streak of the night by either team has been 7. Each team has gone on a 7-0 run at some point here. As Oak Grove going to set up down. She goes kind of roll over into the net. And Maple River with their biggest lead of this set now. One of their biggest leads of the night, and another timeout here coming from Oak Grove. Coach Heston wants to take a quick breather and talk things over here with her girls. We'll step away as Maple River leads 22-17 on your live event.
To book, go online now to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org, or call 701-318-4161 for your next birthday party or corporate event. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
As we welcome you back in here after the Oak Grove timeout, Raiders with a 5-point advantage here in set number 4. Richmond just gets this one over as it tickles the tape. And Satcham there, not sure if she got a tip on that or not, but point nonetheless to Maple River. As now this set just 2 points away from going to the gals in blue here. They are going to give the kill there to Stella Satcham. And now Oak Grove, Peyton Downs trying to get some action going here offensively for the Grovers. As a free ball, rollover comes from Maple River. Here comes Downs again. She's been busy from that area. Couple pushes here, and that's going to be 4 hits, I believe. Nope, on the line. Nonetheless, the point goes to Oak Grove. Back-to-back fist hits there by Kaloran and Bisset just to keep that thing alive. And that 3-point streak ends there for Maple River. As Peyton Downs coming in to serve. She gets a long serve here. Hanning handles it. Gets it to Bisset, pushes it over there as Stella Satcham. Now Oak Grove going to set up here this time. None other than Foster-Devold. Give her 18 on the evening. And that lead now down to 4 here for Oak Grove, or excuse me, Maple River. As the senior now, Peyton Downs, outside hitter. Trying to keep things going in favor of Oak Grove. She goes back row there. Richmond's able to handle it. Floren's going to take a little push here. Goes over the block again. And that's kind of been the story of her night here, that I don't think she's really put it through a block many times here. She's got 11 kills, and most of them have just been dumped in that kind of right at that 10-foot line. And right now, set point for the Raiders. And a little early on the whistle there. or a little on the serve, I should say. Cloran still probably thinking about that kill. And her teammates say, just do it again. As the right-handed serve comes up and over, she does get it over. Downs trying to find her setter and does find Christensen. And Foster Devold there again with a big swing. Cloran trying to just catch him off guard, but they smell that one out. Foster Devold again, big swing as Richmond goes down to get it, but give the kill here to the sophomore. She's up to 19. Make that 5 in this set now for Elena Foster Devold. And now Aspen Chose, junior libero, will take the serve here, 24-20. Raiders looking for their set point here. Big swing by Stella Satram is how you end it with an exclamation point if you're the senior. She picks up her 12th kill of the evening, and none louder than that one as the Raiders take set number 4, 25-20. We talked about 5-set matches here with Oak Grove, and they're about to have another one as we step away here from Oak Grove on your live event.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
We welcome you back here to Oak Grove, where set 4 just went to Maple River here, so we have the pivotal 5th set coming your way here in just a little bit. John Denver playing on the loudspeakers here. Country Road, Take Me Home, as we do a little set recap here, sponsored by First Class Mortgage. Very back and forth again was that set, but Maple River really answering late in that set. It was actually at one point pretty much knotted around 15 or 16 apiece, and then Maple River went on a tear there, 6 points in a row, and then getting 3 more on a little tear, and then ending that there with that big kill by Stella Satram. If you look at the other side of things, we've been calling her name all night here, Elena Foster Devold, the sophomore, 5 more kills for her in that set. Mari Bolmy added 2 more, and Taya Ross said the junior getting 4 more kills of her own. She actually almost doubled up her total there. She's up to 8 right now, or excuse me, 9 for the Grovers. So it's a race to 15 here. Oak Grove's been in this a few different times. This will be their 4th Region 1 5th set match. Maple River's had 1, if I remember right, and that was to Northern Cass. Maple River was up 2-0 in that set, or in that match, but ended up losing the next 3 sets as Lila Richmond gets this one over for Maple River. And they're going to set up here a little push attempt kill there by Rosted. As Oak Grove trying to set up their offense now. Christensen's going to go over and find Foster Devold. First point going to the Grovers. And that gets her up to 20 kills on the night here. And that's the one person you for sure don't want to see get warm here when you only got to get to 15. And we've seen the race to 15 in all 4 sets really been pretty close between them. So who knows which way it'll go. As the Raiders going to set up here, Sophia Satram, she goes cross court. Handled there by Oak Grove. Foster Devold just trying to tip that one over. They're going to go to Kaloran. There's that tip over again. This time the Grovers sniffed that one out, but pushed into the net there as Christensen trying to catch the Raiders out of sorts. And we're all knotted at 1 apiece here in set number 5. As Brielle Kaloran now will take it, senior for Coach Poole and the Raiders. Right-handed serve coming up and over, goes far right corner. Oak Grove going to set up their offense here. That's Bolmy just getting it over, and a little push here by Kaloran. And now Oak Grove going to set up Foster Devold. That is going to be tipped at the net, but a kill nonetheless. 21 now for Foster Devold. The sophomore's been busy tonight. 21 kills for the sophomore. As Rachel Christensen getting the serve over. Richmond has to go down and get it. Kaloran going to set up Satcham. Met at the net. Raiders reset. And nobody there, but just tipped over by Britton Richards. Keeping her head on a swivel. They go middle swing there that time. That's Bolmy. We haven't called her name for a while. But better late than never for Oak Grove as they jump out to a 3-1 lead here. They are 1/5 of the way to ending this match here. Serve coming over. Sophia Satcham has to go get it. Stella Satcham, a little push attack there. They're going to go to the right side this time. And there is Caitlin Swanson getting her 3rd kill of the evening. And right now, all offense here for Oak Grove. Raiders don't have an answer yet. And it's 3 in a row here by the Grovers. Right-handed serve goes up and over. Richmond, errant pass. And to make that another point, and we'll give the ace there that time. We're going to see a timeout here from Coach Poole. We'll take a step away from the action. City of Hope scoreboard reads Oak Grove 5, Maple River 1.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters.
As we welcome you back here to the 5th set of this Region 1 matchup here. Rachel Christensen just coming off that ace there, but she's got a timeout from Coach Poole. As now Maple River trying to set up their offense. Sophia Satcham goes back row swing. They're going to set up Foster Devold again. Tipped at the net this time here by Maple River. Richards just going to free ball it over, trying to get their defense reset here now. And a big swing there. And give that kill this time too. I think that was Peyton Downs there in the middle. And 6-1 now. Is that Peyton Downs or was that? No, they're going to give that one there to Mari Bolmy. She's up to 15 now on the evening. 6-1. Raiders need an answer here if they want to keep this 5th set in kind of in the front view here. Is Oak Grove just going to push this one over. Down go a couple Raiders trying to get it. Big swing there by Britton Richards. And Oak Grove now here is going to take another hack at it there. That was, of course, Foster Devold. And Sophia Satcham now on that outside spot. Takes a swing. Chose can't handle it in the back row. And the Raiders finally getting a side out there after a 5-point swing. That gives Sophia 5 on the evening now for number of kills, and she takes the ball here to try to keep the offense going with the blue. Serve comes over. Tipped in the back there. Chose has to kind of go get it. No, that was Peyton Downs actually getting a hand on it. And now the Raiders going to try to set up their front row hitters here. That was Addison Hannig. Now she's just going to push back corner. Chose backpedaling, finding a way to get that over. Raiders now going to set up their offense. Kaloran to Satcham. She just dumps it over there. Out of nowhere, Foster Devold there, and a kind of an early swing. And that's kind of put her out of rhythm there a little bit. I think that was Bolmy going up just a little too early. Point to Maple River. So how do you answer that 5-point swing here? Maple River trying to go on a little streak of their own. Chose passing it now for Oak Grove. And they just have to get it over. And that's going to be point to Maple River. And as Oak Grove was asking for a violation there on Stella Satcham, she was maybe over the net. Ref says no. As the 8th grader now, right-handed serve coming up and over. Goes to the back row. Chose has to use both palms on that one. Peyton Downs kind of free balling it over. Stella Satcham passing it to Kaloran. Goes over to Hannig, tipped at the net. Richmond there on the back on the other end of it. And there's another point for Maple River. And why not have it go back and forth like this? As that kill goes to Stella Satcham. She's got 13 on the evening. And her sister takes it here to serve. Raiders down 1 now. It was once 6-1, now 6-5. Chose has to go get it. Here's Christensen setting up none other than Foster Devold. Raiders can't handle that one, as Kaloran had to basically play a little self-defense there. And she's up to 22 kills now, the sophomore there, Foster Devold. And she'll take the serve here for the Grovers, getting it over. Richmond trying to pass it to her setter. She does. Here comes Addison Hanning. Point and kill for the Raiders. For Addison Hanning, that gets her 14 on the evening. But more importantly, getting that side out there. As we, of course, tight going into set number 5 here, 7-6. Raiders down 1. Oak Grove trying to end things here and try to get that number 1 seed. Self-defense in the back row again, this time by Satcham. As Oak Grove will try to set up their offense. They go middle here, this time a whistle. Somebody on the line there for Oak Grove. That'll give a point to Maple River. And we're all knotted at 7 apiece here. Touchdown for each team. Didn't see the number who they called that on, but play on here. Stella Satcham goes back row. Chose, the backpedaling expert here today. As Peyton Downs has a rollover attack. Raiders handle it. Go to Addison Hadding that time. As Christensen now going to set up her big swinger there. Bolmy goes a little bit long, 8-7. Raiders with their first lead of this set. And a timeout coming here from Oak Grove. We'll step away here as the Raiders have grabbed that 1-point advantage. Here from Oak Grove, Region 1 action continues when we come back here on your live event.
Transform your space with premium painting, whether you're looking to remodel an existing space or add new construction from residential, commercial, and industrial. Premium Painting's team of experts delivers top-notch quality and attention to detail, on time and on budget. Premium Painting offers services from drywall, wall coverings, millwork, and painting. For a free estimate, contact Forrest Tritle at paintfargo.com or call 701-200-2797.
As we welcome you back here to Oak Grove, and where else would you be? Where else would you want to be on a Tuesday night? A nice, cool Tuesday night here. The leaves are falling. Seasons are changing. We got daylight savings time right around the corner, and we are watching a fifth set thriller here from Region 1 action here as the Raiders have just jumped into a 1-point lead. At one point, they were down 6-1, so they've gone on this quite the streak here, and a 7-1 change of pace. So Oak Grove going to try to answer here out of the timeout, and they do. And that's going to be exactly what you want to see out of a timeout. And give that kill there to Mari Bolmy. She's up to 16 on the evening. 8 apiece here, set number 5. No wiggle room for mistakes. Back row there, Sophia Satcham has it, and they're going to call a lift, I believe. No, on the line. Looks like it was, somebody's foot was on the line there. Point still goes to the Grovers. I thought maybe they'd call a lift, but they, I think, said somebody's foot was on the red half-court line there. Oak Grove 9-8, retaking the lead here from the Raiders. Big swing there by Hannig and a block at the net. And that one couldn't have come at a better time if you're Oak Grove. And that was, I believe, Caitlin Swanson finding her way into that block action there. 10-8 now. Grover's taking that lead to 2. Right-handed serve comes up. Hanning handles it. Finding Kaloran. Have to just roll it over, but that goes into the net. And you want to talk about how important a timeout is. Hey, you just saw it right there. Coach Poole has the same thing in mind. We'll take a break from the action here. Oak Grove 11, Maple River 8.
From routine checkups to advanced treatments such as same-day crowns and implants, Southview Dental Care offers personalized care that fits your needs. They are there when you need them most, offering emergency examinations with same-day treatment in most cases. Have a cold sore or canker sore? Southview Dental Care provides laser treatments to address these painful conditions. Schedule your next dental appointment at southviewdentalcare.com. That's southviewdentalcare.com. Southview Dental Care in Moorhead is your dental home.
Fans, welcome back here, and be sure to stick around after this game here tonight as we take a look at our Enbridge player of the game, as well as have some post-game interviews there, sponsored by DJ Coulter Agency. But we still got a little bit of game left here, if you haven't noticed. Set number 5 still within grasp for either team here, as Oak Grove getting the serve over. Richmond passes it to Kaloran. Kaloran finds Hanig. Big swing there at the net. And that's going to be a point, I believe, to Oak Grove. As they're going to say here, they're going to say Hanig was in the net on that one. Now 4-point run here by Oak Grove has kind of put this thing in a headlock for the Grovers. Here's Bolmy, gets it over. Pass by Satram, getting it to Kaloran, over to Hanig. She takes a swing this time, a little bit off that one. And the Grovers can't handle that one. Point to Maple River. And a side out. Gives the ball back to the girls in blue. As the junior setter here, Hallie Bisset, will take it to the service line. 12-9, Grovers 3-point edge, set number 5. Back row handled by Oak Grove. They're going to set up this time Peyton Downs, getting through the block. Richmond goes down to get it. Bisset finding Hanig, and just a ricochet type pass, but it works by Oak Grove there. Here comes Maple River, blocked at the net by Oak Grove. Hanig just trying to catch him off guard this time, but they were all over it. Kaloran has to go down and get that one. Bisset finds it. Hanig, big swing at the net. That one's going to be tipped, and they have to try to push this one over. Did they? No, a little bit too tight to the net. You don't want to say something's in the star, written in the stars, but if that ball gets over by Oak Grove, I mean, if you're Maple River, you go, what do I have to do to get a point around here? 12-10 though, they're chipping away at that lead. Oak Grove going to take the attack here. Now that's Downs this time, she'll get the kill. Peyton Downs up to 11 on the evening, 13-10. As substitutions coming in here for Oak Grove, that is Lyndon Bruneski coming in. She'll serve here for the Grovers. As the Oak Grove student section getting into it right now, trying to cheer their girls on. Right-handed serve comes over, and it's going to be long, but it's on the line. Ace there by Bruneski. She's got 4 on the evening, and none more important than that one right there. And that one was in by about a half inch. Match point coming here for Oak Grove. Serve over the net. Raiders able to handle it. They're going to go to Kaloran. She's just going to tip it over. And keeping the Raiders' hopes alive is that kill by the senior Brielle Kaloran. 14-11. Hanig looks over to the bench here as she'll serve. If you're Coach Poole, you definitely want one of your seniors serving here. She gets it over. Goes to the back row. Oak Grove, and an ace for Maple River. And 14-12. And this is where gray hairs come from right here if you're a coach. The stress of these fifth sets. Hanig getting it over. Peyton Downs with the pass. She finds Christensen. They're going to have to free ball it over. She does. Tight to the net. Richmond has it. Gets it to Bisset. They're going to go to Kaloran. Big swing. Chose there in the back row. Able to handle it. Christensen's going to find Downs. Big swing. Dug out deep there in the back row by Richmond. Keeping it alive. Boy, I think half this place thought that was it right there. But nonetheless, there's your 15th point. And not yet. Not necessarily yet. Hang on, folks. Refs are going to meet here. My view was obstructed a little bit here by a railing, so I'm not sure what they're calling. They're going to give a point to Maple River. They're going to say that was, she's showing a tip sign. And I think my heart stopped for a little bit there on that one. But play on, we say here from Region 1 action. Oak Grove, 1-point lead. Hanig gets the ball over here. Back row handled by Oak Grove. They're going to set up Downs. She's going to go over the block this time. Richmond's there in the back row. Bisset finding Hanig. She's going to go forward and get the kill. We haven't called her name in set number 5, but coming through is the sophomore there, Aaliyah Hanig, getting her 6th kill of the evening. We've been mentioning Hanig's all night, but it's the younger sister getting that all-important kill right there. Addison Hanig, now the senior, putting it over, tight to the net. Dug out by Chose. Big swing there. Give that kill to Rosted, and she earned it. Holy smokes, what a swing. Substitutions coming back in. Elena Foster-Devold will check in for Oak Grove, and that's the one person you don't want to see coming back in if you're Maple River. So if you're Maple River right now, this serve-receive is very important to get that offensive going. Tight to the net. Tickled the ribbon a little bit. That goes kill to Sophia Satram. 8th grader digging deep. for that kill. 6 on the evening for the 8th grader. And of course, this one's going to take more than 15 points to decide it. What's on the line here? Oak Grove trying to lock in that number 1 seed. Richmond here for the Raiders, putting it over. Oak Grove handles it. They're going to put it over to Foster Devold, tipped at the net. Raiders have to go and try to get it off the ceiling. That hit the fan up there, and it put everything out of sync. Mari Bolmy will come in. Aspen Chose, the libero, junior libero for Oak Grove. Right-handed serve coming up and over. That is long and out of bounds. Last second decision right there. And Craig Poole can't believe that she was able to make that decision. Addison Hanning says, yeah, I got it. 16 apiece here in set 5 as Brielle Kaloran putting the right-handed serve up and over. Goes to the back row. Oak Grove handles it. They're going to go to the right side there. She takes a little bit off it this time. Sophia Satram, big swing, goes cross court. Chose handles it in the back row. Tipped in the air there by Kaloran. She's going to have to free ball it over. Tells everyone I got it. Back row handled by Oak Grove. They're going to set it up to Christensen there. Big swing there. And that time, that was Bolmy coming from the middle spot. Give her 17 kills on the evening. And we have match point once again here for Oak Grove. As Rachel Christensen, the sophomore setter, will take it here, try to get that 18th point and get the Grovers out of here with a win. Richmond handles it in the back row. Kaloran has to go get it. Richards going to free ball it over. And that one's going to go a little bit long. And that's how it ends here in Oak Grove. So we had an absolute barn burner here. Both teams putting everything on the line here tonight. Oak Grove coming off victorious and remaining undefeated here in Region 1 play. We'll take a short break. Be sure to join us here to see our Enbridge player of the game as well as some post-game interviews sponsored by DJ Coulter Insurance here on your live event.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com. For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio. In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community. One that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsborough, is now Agassiz Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassiz Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsborough, is now Agassiz Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
All right, we're back here on Your Live Event, yourliveevent.com, as we just witnessed Oak Grove not only get that victory against Maple River, but also locking up the number 1 seed. Mari, let's just talk about your guys' 5-set thrillers you've had. That's your 4th, 5th set win here in Region 1 play. How do you guys keep doing it?
Well, our coach always tells us that we don't need to go in those ruts, and when we get in those ruts, we need to go up, and we listen to her, and we know that we can do it, and our crowd believes in it, and our coaches believe in us. Yeah, I mean, my heart palpitated about 10 times during that last set. You came in tonight, and we, senior night, a lot of fun, a lot of pomp and circumstances going around. I had you marked down there, Mari, for 17 kills. I mean, you guys had a great night offensively. What can you say about your setters helping you out getting all those kills tonight? We have a pretty young setter, I would say. Last year, our setter was a senior, so she graduated. So she's kind of new to this. She's doing a really good job. She definitely is improving a lot and finding our hitters. Doing a very good job. Awesome. So right now we're interviewing here Mari Bolmy for Oak Grove. She's our Enbridge Player of the Game here tonight from Oak Grove. And okay, you guys got the 1 seed now. You still got a little bit left on the schedule, but how important is getting that 1 seed and that first round bye for Region 1 play? It's really important. We haven't been to state in a while, and we haven't won regions. We lost in the region championship last year, so we really want this. And I know all the younger classmen want this for the seniors, too. Well, you guys are set up to go for a nice deep run here in Region 1 play. Yes. Mari, thank you for joining us here tonight. Good luck the rest of the way, okay? Thank you. That was Mari Bolmy, a victorious Mari here tonight for Oak Grove here on Your Live Event. We'll take a step away from the action. We'll be back shortly to close things up here from Oak Grove on Your Live Event.
When it comes to keeping your home comfortable, Bears Home Solutions has all your needs covered. From expert heating and cooling services to top-notch plumbing and fireplace installations, their team ensures your home stays cozy year-round. Trust their experienced professionals to handle it all efficiently, affordably, and with a smile. Ready to upgrade? Call Bears Home Solutions at 701-365-0365 or check them out on Facebook. Bears Home Solutions, where comfort meets excellence.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for Students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
As we welcome you back here to our post-game show, our post-game interview there was sponsored by DJ Coulter Agency. Come to the man that can cover your can. Go to djcoulter.com. So our 5-set thriller finally comes to an end there. My heart's still racing a little bit watching that back and forth there as that last set goes to Oak Grove 18-16. And as you just saw there with our post-game interview, the Enbridge Player of the Game for the Grovers there was Mari Bolmy, the senior, with 17 kills. On senior night, that always makes it a little more special there for her. Enbridge, energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. So we look forward now. Oak Grove, we already mentioned there, has locked up the number 1 seed, and Mari was just mentioning how important that is to keep moving forward here in Region 1 play, and as the tournament is right around the corner. For Maple River, they're going to fall to 6-4 now on the year, but not still out of that top 4 race yet. They're going to need a big win against Wyndmere Lidgerwood here next week or later in their schedule. But for right now, a lot of stuff still up in the air. Oak Grove is the only one for sure that has locked in a top 4 spot. Northern Cass and Kindred probably will be pretty close to doing so here. I believe Northern Cass did go victorious tonight, so they will be 8-2. That should all about lock them up a top 4 spot in Region 1 as well. For everybody here at Your Live Event and yourliveevent.com, I am Alex Hoffman. Thank you for joining us on this adventure here from Region 1 as Oak Grove defeats Maple River in Region 1 play 3-2. And we will see you again soon here on Your Live Event.